Welcome to Get Fact.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello again.
Good evening.
We're back, and today we've got a guest. Actually, in the house this time, not on video.
Yes.
Our guest today is Jake Johnston.
Hello.
Have I said that right? Yeah.
You have
I
said
always
that right.
mess names up, don't I?
Yeah, God, yeah.
Okay. Always.
It's a running joke in this.
It is,
show,
yeah.
To be fair, everyone gets my surname wrong, so...
Right.
Yeah,
So did I then. But yeah.
Well done, Steve.
I know, yeah. Well, this podcast normally is me reading stuff, but I've got to warn you, I can't read. So
To be fair, I've never really done a podcast with a dog on my lap before, so this is...
it's a new
I'm
experience.
pretty much gutted about that because Jack's a bit of a traitor there. He's
Oh,
a
Jack's lovely.
Yeah.
turncoat.
Yeah, he is. A bit of a turncoat, isn't it? So, how have you been anyway?
Good, mate, yeah, good. Just gigging and whatnot and getting by. What
Right.
about yourselves?
Yeah, I'm good, yeah. How about you?
Yeah, we had a nice little chat down in the car.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah, I was saying, like, you'll have to introduce
So
me.
he gave me his whole repertoire and everything.
All right.
Yeah, I was pretty much giving my CV on the way down.
You leave some convo for the podcast, like, yeah.
No, it's all run out now.
Yeah, that's it. We're just,
Run dry now.
It's all dried up.
we're just going to talk about Jack for an hour now, that's it.
Yeah. So, you being a comedian, like, what's the biggest venue you've done?
Biggest venue
This
is...
show.
Either the one you're going to do.
You're having a laugh. I was hoping you won't say that.
Or...
I noticed that you was on that. I was like, please don't say that one.
Maybe probably I don't know, like a 200 or something.
Right.
Just trying to think where the hell it was at. Can I swear on this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Go for it.
yeah,
I mean,
just trying to think where it was at.
I'll get this ready for you. I'm never in town with that, so
You
just
never.
swear
Yeah.
No. I think it could have been somewhere in Stoke or Bolton or something.
Right.
Like I don't really look at the how many people's there because when you're on stage,
Yeah.
you can only see the first few rows anyway. So I
Right.
just kind of just pretend there's no one there really and hope for laughs.
Yeah. That
Are you going to do the everyone in the audience naked business?
no,
Because if I'm going to be there, I don't want you to be looking at me naked.
right? Because then I might get erect.
Yeah, them stage lights show everything, by the way. So
yeah.
it might make it look bigger.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm probably nervous about that on Sunday, like, because
You'll be fine, mate. Honestly.
I went to that little club. You know, you told me about it. Around the
Oh
corner.
yeah,
So good. It's like being at Breakfast Club, isn't it?
it's a place
it's
that
different.
it's a place that does not take itself seriously, and that's
Yeah.
why it's so good to go to.
It is, yeah.
It's just full of loonies and deranged people
It
who
is.
all get together and just throw shit at the wall. And
You know when you get like a group of people and there's at least two people that look similar.
Yeah.
Not one person looks the same in there.
Oh, no.
It's weird. It's a recess gang.
well, we're looking for a Wigan guy. So
Well, I got called a woolly back. I'm not a wool.
was that off Hughes? The guy. who told us
Yeah. It's funny him, though.
He's something
fast.
Yeah, he's got a crazy comedy brain on him. He really has.
He was just like chatting to people on the street. We was on the street for about an hour waiting to get in. He's just talk to
couldn't-
everyone.
I couldn't believe it, mate. Like, you literally messaged about an hour before when we're outside. I'm like, no one's going to get there for an hour.
Yeah. So we was waiting to get in his comedy club, and because it was going to be an hour,
Yeah.
we ended up going upstairs, which is next door. Have you been in there?
The next door bit?
Yeah.
No.
Have you never been in there?
No.
Oh, it's mental in there. I proper like nerded out in there, me. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, Pokemon stuff, and it's just all the colourful dragons and shit.
I think they do different stuff, so they do like a heavy metal night and that.
Oh, do they?
So that's funny when there's
can't
open
imagine
mic.
that in
So
there.
apparently they can hear they can hear us upstairs.
Right.
So when there's like a lull in their bits or like they're finishing the music. So like I wait for the moment where the music stopped and just go, shut up you little goths.
I did take that.
Not very well. I just do it in a Scouse accent and blame one of the lads.
Yeah, they throw you in a mosh pit. You have to be careful with that. Been to a mosh pit?
I have, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
I
See,
have as well, yeah.
I've seen one. Have you been to one?
Well, not by
Breaks your name,
choice.
You got pushed into one.
Yeah, so when I was when I used to live in Newcastle, there was a gig called Evolution,
Right.
and the moshing band was Example. Remember him?
Yeah.
So like, I was only about 14. I was about fucking elbow height to everyone. So I got dragged in. I was just getting thrown about, like getting elbowed left, right, and centre. And that was horrible, honestly. Then everyone just started punching each other. So like I thought, well, I'll just try it. So I just like punched the first person I saw.
You actually punched someone, what? Clean it face or?
Tried to, yeah.
Give him a dead arm or something?
Yeah, I came out black and blue. So like everyone's punching us, pushing us. So I just thought, fuck this. So I've just brayed someone. Everyone just stopped and went, what are you doing?
Too far, Tony.
They were like, oh, when everyone else is doing it, whilst my nose is busting everything.
Yeah. So I'm guessing they've hit you on accident, like you're not supposed to hit face purposely.
Oh, apparently so, yeah. I mean,
You just got caught a few times. I saw this, I'll have a go.
yeah, well, I'm not a guy with knuckle dusters, so.
Taking it way too far.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But,
No, I got sucked into a mosh pit.
I thought you should say something else then.
Well, that's another
It's a
story.
different story, isn't it? Oh, go on.
Yeah, I went to see a group called, I don't know if you ever heard of them, Pantera. Like a proper heavy metal group.
No.
It was in Manchester, and as soon as they came on, glasses in the air, beers being thrown everywhere, and I was with some people from work. So we started eventually slowly chipping our way to the front, and that's when the main mosh is around, right, the front, like an arch circle.
Right.
I got a bit too close, and I just got dragged in.
And did you get
bumped around, shall we say?
Did you get punched in that? Or?
I had a few digs given.
What, did you throw any out? Or?
No, it was one of them that you see on films where there's a big crowd of fighting something and someone crawls out the bottom.
Oh yeah,
Well,
it's like
me.
a cloud.
That
of
was
like...
me crawling out the bottom, and then getting sort of nails into the floor, getting dragged back in.
do you not do the old self-defense trick when someone tries to punch you or someone will push you?
No,
That's what I did. It didn't fucking work. So I just use your key to open this beer?
Go for it. Yeah, I got no nails at me.
No, the joys of biting your
You bite them?
fingernails. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's awful, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, I do it. I don't even know I'm doing it. See, it's whenever I get nervous or anything. I'm trying to grow them.
no, I've never bit my nails.
Yeah, I always get told off by my missus for biting my nails, but it's just one of these things. Like, I was quite an anxious person growing up, so that was my little thing to stop it.
Yeah.
But now at the age of 29, I still just do it because it's just a fucking habit.
See, my toenails are opposite. Like I can climb trees and that with them.
Oh, really?
Massive. Yeah.
Well, you got like tingers or something.
Yeah, they're probably
just...
like long nails. I just never clip them. I can't bite them off, can I?
So you wouldn't be out of place in the Shire?
Well, if I cut them off, I'd probably have a size down him. Shoe size, probably.
Jesus.
He used to be a size 8 and size 9 now.
Yeah.
So with your comedy course, so how confident are you?
Well, since I did that gig at that place, it went well.
Yeah.
I managed to get through the full set without fucking up. So
Yeah.
I think it should be alright. But it depends, it's all in people.
I think
There's a lot more people in it.
we were just saying in the car, the song about people from Wigan and the Lancashire area.
Yeah.
They're just so confident.
You'd
don't
think
know-
so, wouldn't you?
You are like when you were on, you were just so confident. You were just
Yeah.
like, it was like you've done this many a times.
Yeah.
Where with some people, you can kind of tell when it's the first time because of obviously stage presence, you're shitting yourself.
Yeah.
But no, I thought you were very confident when you were up there.
Yeah, I think it's so inside I'm shitting it, but on the outside it just sounds like everyone's like Peter Gay, isn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, doing that, doing this, and doing that. Yeah.
I think the confidence is more. I don't really want to say it, but it's that north-south divide. I think northern people have a confidence in comedy.
Definitely.
I really do think that. I believe
Right.
that as well.
I mean, a lot of new acts now try to be like James Acaster, which they do that kind of act of like, I'm a student, I'm depressed, and
Oh yeah.
bro, and they do all that, and like fair enough if he's your idol,
Yeah.
but like it's too close to the bone. Just be yourself. But you are gonna be, when you first start out, you are gonna be close to like a comic that you really like.
Yeah.
Then in time you kind of morph out of that and you become you.
Right.
So I think the more you do it, the more you'll find you, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't have a clue who I'd like to follow most. Out of comedians.
I mean,
Dunno.
you wouldn't want to fucking follow me. What happened last night?
Aye. Go on.
So I did a gig in Brighouse, me and two of us.
Where is that Brighouse?
It's an awful place in Yorkshire. And
You can't go back there now.
oh no. So I made a couple split up in the audience. Now
How did you manage that?
they brought it on themselves. So what happened was it wasn't really a big crowd. It was for like new act, new material
Oh,
night.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll just go in there, just do some new material, and just get out the house as well. So we'll get there, and there's not many people, and there's this couple at the front, and they're a bit like say like late 50s, early 60s,
Yeah.
and they're having a few drinks and they're talking away to the MC, and one of them, the woman, says like, I don't know where it came from, but she was like, start talking about fucking Jimmy Savile.
He did. She did. Steph
Yeah.
talking about Jimmy Savile.
So she went,
Right.
I met Jimmy when I was 6 years old.
Bet she did.
So yeah. So what happened was I went on third. So the first act went on,
Yeah.
like they said stuff about it. She was giving it back, and stuff like that. So everything was sound. Came to a break. MC went on for a bit, spoke to her. I came on, and she just literally looked at me and went, "I don't like you." So
Fucking hell.
I-
What a
I-
heckle that is.
I shouldn't say it, but you don't just tell.
All
Like,
right. I want you
that's-
literally said, I don't like you.
Oh no, she says a lot worse. So what happened was, I went on and I went, "Oh hi everyone." I went, "Yeah." I went, "Who?" Went, "Oh now then."
Oh, because you were...
Yeah.
so-
Then she literally stuck her middle finger up at us and told us to fuck off.
Right.
So what I haven't mentioned before is she had like grey fuzzy hair.
Yeah.
So I went, "Oh, you're only saying that because you got the same haircut as Jimmy Savile." And everyone like laughed.
Yeah.
Because she was at the front, there wasn't many people there. She turned her back to us.
Yeah.
And she was saying to her fella, "I want him gone. Get him away. I can't do it." So I stood there like a spare prick going, I can't say her name. I'll call her Jeff. And,
Call her Jimmy.
Jimmy. I went, "Jimmy."
Yeah.
I went, "Sorry about that, Jimmy. He's still my friend." And she was literally like a back turned to us.
Wow.
And I was just like, fuck. And everyone was like hands on their heads. And I fucked the gig up completely. It was already gone. And so like, I was like, what do I do here? So she ran out or walked out because she was pissed off.
Yeah.
Then like I said to her fella, "Listen, I'm not in the business of offending people. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I do apologise. I'm sorry."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, it's not me. You should, it's not me you should apologise to and stuff. She's asked me to fill you in."
Bloody hell.
You still want to do a comedy, by the way?
Yeah. I'm all for that, mate.
And, so I had to stop myself from saying, "Where you're going to find 10 men." So I thought, "I'd do that, it's game over."
Yeah.
And so I didn't hear this when she was talking to a fella, but she was saying, "You never defend me.
Oh,
You're
I hate
horrible.
that.
You never
I hate
defend
that.
me. Honestly, you call yourself a man. Like, you should defend my honour."
No, that marriage
Proper
was
it proper goes back caveman times, that, innit?
So I literally went out, and the MC came and went, "They've just split up because of you." And I started doing the Shearer celebration down Brighouse. And it was brilliant. But I got a voice message off the MC.
Yeah.
The MC was a guy called Eddie, who is an absolute saint,
Right.
like such a sweetheart. And he sent us a voice message saying, "I know you don't feel bad, but just making sure you're okay. When you left, they were still arguing, and they had money and change and banknotes on the table.
Yeah.
They were Tories, obviously. And she was getting that pissed off and she started taking the money and putting it into his drink. She started putting money into like pound coins, that into his pint.
Jimmy sounds like a mental case. Something.
Yeah. But once they walked out, I said, I know one person who could have fixed it for them. And I just thought, I'm out of here.
Fun.
But you get some absolute. That was the weirdest night ever, but everyone loved it. Like, that was a stage where I didn't care. So I was just
Right.
like, I'm here for my own enjoyment.
Yeah.
That marriage was on the rocks and then anyway.
Yeah,
That was the case.
Well, I missed out a thing as well. So when I was up there, some woman came up to us
Yeah.
and literally put up both her arms on my shoulder when I was up there and went, "Don't worry, she's an absolute arsehole when she's had a drink. Honestly, she's like this all the time. You've done nothing wrong, love. You're fine." And what she didn't realise is when she spoke to me, she spoke into the microphone as well.
I told everyone.
Everyone heard it. Then she's like, "Don't worry, our secret's safe." She went to sit back down.
200 people.
Yeah. And I was just like, where the fuck am I here?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So is it full of like Tories down there and that? What would you say?
I mean, that Brighouse isn't, I don't know, it's them were like the poster people for Tories. Like, they had the tweed jackets on and stuff, and they were like, "Oh, I'm retired, I've got this and I've got that bloody ass." And but yeah, I just couldn't believe the reaction I got. Like, she was literally laughing with everyone,
Yeah.
Then as soon as I came, I just went, no, you've got a face a mother would love, so just, I don't like you.
Just judgmental.
Yeah, when she stuck a middle finger up at us, I thought, well, that's game over for you.
That's the thing with hecklers and that. They don't realise that you're the one stood there with a mic. So you can just talk over them. No matter what they say, it's going to be crap compared to what you said.
So when you experience a heckler, you've got the microphone in your hand, so you're already 70% in the lead.
Yeah.
So whatever you say, your voice is going to go further.
Yeah.
So I've had hecklers who just think, you know what will make this show funny? Me.
Yeah.
And we're replying we're funny because we can't say, shut up. We've got to try and make it funny. But in our mind, we're saying, be quiet.
Yeah, it puts you off. I'm going to guess it puts you off, like. And so
It does. I think it can piss you off a lot as well. So
especially if you land up your own set.
Yeah.
And it's in order and then someone jumps in with, you fucking... You're like,
yeah, I mean, I had a gig in Stoke. It was when it was a really bad heat wave. So I was emceeing it, and the venue didn't have any aircon on.
So like in here, it's fucking roasting.
Oh no, honestly,
It's terrible in the summer, wasn't it?
Oh, it's awful in here.
honestly, that venue, they might as well play Club Tropicana. It was that hot and stuff, and I came on, everyone was fanning themselves with the menus. So I went, good evening, name a comedy club, how we doing? Dead. No one said anything, so I thought I'm going to eat my balls here for 3 hours.
Yeah.
So the one guy had like a thick shirt on, long pants, and I went, oh bloody hell, you're not warm.
Yeah.
And he went, shut up and tell some jokes. And I thought, you picked the wrong one.
Bloody hell.
Jack's a traitor now, he's just...
He's gone back to it.
Yeah, but yeah, I just thought, you've picked the wrong one here. And I was saying like, oh, like, what's your name? Not telling you. What do you do? Don't have a job. And he's just being an absolute arsehole.
Yeah, just not playing ball.
Yeah, he walked out in the end, but yeah, I don't mind. Sometimes a heckler can make a gig.
Yeah, some people bounce off it, don't they? Like some comedians like that.
I had one heckler once who worked for HMRC,
Right.
and I just it was absolutely brilliant. But I was giving them all like the band, like all the stuff and everything. I was saying, "Oh, you shit house, you stung me for $5,000 and shit like that." And they were like, he was bringing it back and stuff, and I was explaining to him what Ryanair was because he's probably never heard of that before. And he was giving it back, going, "Oh yeah, I fly on business class," and I was fucking loving it.
Yeah.
But you get some hecklers that are that drunk out the mind, they just don't know what they're saying.
So you can't even bounce back off that,
No, can you, folks? Can you, folks? Like, there's somewhere you'll be like, "Oh, what's your name, mate?" And I'll just go, "County Durham." And you're just like, "What? What are you saying?"
Yeah. Yeah. So have you ever done like gigs anywhere else in the world or just in England?
Just in England, really. I don't know how I'd feel about foreign gigs because, I mean, my accent struggles in most places in this country.
Well,
So like,
apparently English people do really well in America
yeah, we do.
because American jokes normally quite weak-ish. UK,
It's the accent goes very well in America. Like if you like look at James Corden, for example, with his accent, it's like in Jack Whitehall. Like,
yeah, Jack Whitehall.
so he's bringing to America because it's that accent where the Americans find, oh, that's sexy. Like, whereas if I go over there,
But Jack Whitehall's got the typical English voice,
Yeah,
and
and
they
that's-
think all English people sound like him.
yeah, and that's what they enjoy.
Right.
Whereas if we went over there,
Yeah,
or like,
fuck's that? It's
yeah,
not English.
like someone from say Brig, I was like, hey up, I'm going to tell the jokes. Like, it's not going to work.
No.
I wouldn't mind it. I don't know, maybe because I think with my material,
Right.
it's for
UK.
UK, so I have to try and mix up a bit.
Yeah, see, when we get American guests on, you have to translate for them, don't you? So they can understand me. They can't understand me.
Yeah,
So I'm talking to them, like, sometimes, what was that? And you'll end up having to repeat what I said, don't you?
maybe people can't understand me in our country.
Same. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah,
I feel like I talk slow enough.
well, that's the thing. Like you'll learn how to slow your accent down when you're on stage
Yeah.
because it's very easy to like talk a lot faster.
Yeah, it was Aku, wasn't it? Who was struggling with you.
Yeah, he was really
He
struggling.
was really
with it,
struggling with you, wasn't he? So I had to keep translating.
Was it like off Hot Fuzz? Like, right, what did he say? Like, what did he say?
Well, he just kept looking like, sorry, what'd you say? It's like, you'd have to explain them.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
It must be a
Well, basically,
fault.
what he said was,
There was class then, wasn't there?
yeah, they're good.
Two actors from America.
Oh, nice. Was it like
From
deep
that
South
film,
America?
The Death of Us.
No, they were from
definitely.
California,
Oh, were they?
Burbank in California,
Oh, nice.
and they just done a film, hadn't they?
He's a rapper as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he was a rapper as well.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I'll have to watch that. What's it about?
It's about, when COVID happened.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that was one that... Well,
It was filmed through COVID as well.
Yeah, it was filmed through COVID.
Oh, really?
So they was basically like sat there in the house because they lived together, all the director and the two people, the actors. And it's like, what can we do? We can't just keep doing this. And then you're making a movie while being stuck
nice.
in on furlough.
Sweet.
But it made it easier for them to film because when they went out and seen all the cars like in lockdown and stuff, and it made the set even easier for them.
Yeah.
Because it's real.
Oh,
It's
sound.
mad.
I mean,
Good film.
Yeah, they'll be fucked if one of them got COVID, though.
No, that's what I asked. And they said none of them got it, did they?
No,
on the set,
none of them got it. No.
Oh, nice.
Worked out all right for them.
Dude, what would cost like millions of dollars to get a clear street of no cars?
Yeah.
They just went out and filmed it because they had it there and then. It was great.
But it's probably like I Am Legend, isn't it? Where it's just like,
Jack is
streets
just
okay.
guffed.
Is he verted?
Ah,
Nice.
Don't blame it on the dog.
Oh, yeah.
let me just slip one out there.
It's like garlic. Good proper
No, it's
garlic
like
ass.
cabbage, that.
Raw
on?
cabbage.
To be fair, he looks very guilty. Like, not looking at you, just looking at
That's
the
just
floor.
his face all the time, mate.
What's he feeding you?
Yeah, sorry. The puppy. Fed him the other dog.
What, you feeding the puppy?
Oh, that's a linger one, that. That's lingering.
Go on then, get out then, Jack. We get him out.
Be alright.
You sure?
I think he knows how we're talking about him.
Oh, yeah. We'll need a picture as well later so we can go on wall.
Signed
Oh,
picture.
Yeah, a signed picture. Actually, yeah, we can do that. Actually, he's in person, isn't
I got any crayons?
Yeah, I've got a marker pen somewhere. I think a special marker pen.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I can do that for you.
How would that work though? Because I'd have to print it there and then.
Would you print it not capable?
What, printing it now and then?
You've got a print, haven't you?
Yeah.
Get a photo of him.
I'm not doing that now. I mean, I don't know how that would work. Maybe you can just sign a blank piece of paper and I'll stick the blank piece of paper on top of the poster.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. We've worked it out. Oh, it does stink. Sure, that's not history. Don't get out, Jack. Jesus Christ.
Get out, Jack, and think about what you've done.
Yeah. Hang your head in shame. It's horrible. That. So have you got any plans coming up, stand-up wise?
Yeah, so tomorrow I'm at the Nottingham Comedy Festival.
Straight back in it.
Straight back in it, yeah.
So is that what you do like full time then? Like
not
comedy?
full time, no. It's I want to. I mean, I haven't really been doing stand-up that long, but
I know I got told that, yeah. But you like just straight in and flew up.
yeah, pretty much. Well, did Hughes tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet he told you if. Oh, he's just a fucking new act. What's he doing?
I'm gonna guess he's quite jealous of you, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I would say that. I got them vibes.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because he was like, he was saying, I don't know why they got Jake in to do the teaching. He's new. He's new on the scene. He's like, oh, someone's a little bit jealous.
Yeah, I mean, I was just surprised when he asked me to come in. I mean, I just got the random message and I'm just like, do you fancy coming in? I was like, no. And they went, we'll pay. I went, okay.
They pay for it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, I would love to do stand-up full time, but at the minute, it's because, like I say, I'm still quite fresh at it. It's a hobby I enjoy and get paid for.
Yeah.
So it's like a second job.
Yeah, that's like movie photography.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
so
not me with a podcast, but I don't get paid for it. Shit.
doing a podcast and negative equity.
Yeah, oh, very negative.
We're still looking for that sponsor, aren't we? Manfresh.
Manfresh, yeah. Menfresh.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I kind of done it with the intentions of just see where it goes.
Yeah.
So when I first started, so I went to an open mic, and for me it was just like just do it once, say been there, done that, got the picture.
Yeah, that's what I plan to do.
Yeah,
Is it going to be addictive?
Mate, honestly, when I first did it, I was like, I can imagine it's what crack's like to a crackhead.
Right.
You're like, fuck, that was terrifying, but I want more.
Right.
That was amazing, like the adrenaline.
Yeah, well, yeah, I get that as well, being in a band, because
Yeah.
you play your first gig, and you just stood there, not doing anything, and you come off, and you're just like, that was great.
Yeah.
I was crapping myself, but it was great. So
Yeah.
then you do more, and you relax, and you start relaxing.
Oh, mate,
I'm moving around.
There's not a better feeling. So what I was saying in the car is, I want to do stand-up since I was a kid,
Right.
but I never had the bollocks to do it because I grew up watching Black American comedy, so I love Richard Pryor, Bernie Mac, Eddie Murphy, and like Def Comedy Jam, just absolutely phenomenal. But obviously I watched Peter Kay, Billy Connolly, Lee Evans. So So I used to
I was
watch...
going to say, you've not got the skin for that.
all the accents.
Yeah.
So I was watching all these stand-ups, and I was like, I'll never be a stand-up because I'll never be that good.
That's exactly what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're absolute gods to me.
Yeah.
I'll never be that funny.
Yeah.
So went to comedy clubs, and I was like, it's not at that level, but it's still at a good level.
Right.
Went to some open mics, and I was like, I can definitely fucking do this.
Oh, stop it. I've not got time for it.
I was going to ask you, Steve, if this goes well, what are you going to do?
I can't do nothing really. Because if I start doing comedy, as well as podcast, as well as working, I think my missus will disown me.
Oh, you will
I'll have
fatigue.
time.
Like, you do fatigue a lot for doing this. Like, you've kind of got to find that balance, which I'm still struggling to do.
Yeah.
So
I just don't know how I'd get time for my missus. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, like I say, it depends. Like you say, if you enjoy it and stuff, just keep doing it. Like I said to myself, and I said to my missus, if I don't enjoy it, I'll just not do it.
Yeah.
And so far, that's never happened.
Right.
So,
have you not bombed yet then?
Yeah, I've bombed a few times.
Right.
Like,
Because I always hear like on podcasts saying until you've bombed, you've not really like.
Yeah. So
appreciated
doesn't matter
it.
how good you are, the best have always had a
So you've had a few tumbleweed moments.
Yeah. And it's just a natural thing. So like it's just the first time I bombed was it was in Manchester, and I was kind of, it was an open mic.
Yeah.
Like I've never really like properly bombed at a gig. That makes sense. But like at an open mics I have, because like the one I went to, it was like I was intruding on their little private club.
Right.
So like I went there for 2 hours before it started. No one would speak to us. So someone came up and went, "Excuse me, mate." And I went, "Oh, hiya, you're all right." And they went, "Can we take your chairs because you're by yourself?"
Can you what?
Can we take your chairs because you're sat by yourself? Whereas if it was me or someone else, we'd be like, "Do you want to come sit with us?"
Yeah, you want to sit. Yeah.
So I was like, for fuck's sake. So I went up, and they just didn't like us, and they didn't want to know anything. And I was like, right, well, that must be a sign. Don't do comedy.
So is that based on your accent or?
Accent and depends. So some areas in comedy are quite cliquey.
Yeah. So that they only stay to their own groups, don't they? Some people.
Pretty much, yeah. So I bombed there, and I was like, fuck's sake. Like, I thought I was brilliant. Like when you do your first gig and you do well, you think you are the next big thing. Honestly, you get such a fat head.
Do you?
Yeah, of course you do. Then,
I hope I don't come out to that on Sunday like, whoa, I smashed it there, mate.
You will.
Steve, keep your feet on the ground.
Yes.
You will, but thing is that I think that was the best thing for me, because I was like, I either sink or swim, so I think either I'll just stop, or I think, nah, fuck it, I'll prove you wrong.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I just thought, I'll prove you wrong, went to different areas. Then obviously it just kind of grew from there, then got some gigs and started with some charity gigs, and it just worked its way up. And it's also about finding a good connection with people as well, in the comedy world. So, you can...
Well, that club, like I said, that's a proper top group of people, isn't it? They all seem to know each other and all get along with each other. And
that's the thing about the Liverpool scene.
A family, almost.
The Liverpool scene is phenomenal. Yeah. Because everyone's just like, there's no bitchiness, there's no bad bits, anything. Everyone's just look like, say if I didn't do well in the gig, or so we're doing like some sort of competition. Yeah. You smash it. Yeah. Everyone's like, well done, even myself, because it's like, we'll just want everyone to see everyone do the best. Yeah. But there's some areas where it's like, oh, how's he got that gig there?
Oh, yeah.
You've only got that because...
See, that happened exactly with me, with acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did a bit of acting, and I told you about. And I kind of like a midlife crisis almost. I was like, I didn't know what to do in life, so I like drama in school, so I'll do acting. Yeah. And I was on set with one movie, which went well. So another lad asked me to come to his movie, and I was the main part. And there was some woman that I was doing it with, and we was talking when we was on a break, and she was like, I've been doing this for years, been doing it on theatre and that, blah, blah, blah. So, like, how long have you been doing it? I said, oh, I started like last month. I just didn't know what to do in life, so I thought to give it a go.
Hated you.
And instantly you could feel a vibe, like, oh, okay. Well, it's like, I've been devoting my life to this, and just think you can give it a go, do you? That type of attitude, you know what I mean?
I mean, a lot of the older comics are like that. Yeah, The old school comics hate us. Yeah. They absolutely hate where they're like, they like their old ways where they're wearing the tuxedos and being racist. Oh, yeah. They can go into places where you can still smoke indoors, and they look at us and they're like, we don't like yous. Yeah, to be honest, the feeling's fucking mutual. It really is. Like, it just drives people on more.
Right. Yeah. So, what do you think the future of comedy is with all this? Was it like they them situation and stuff like that?
What, like?
You think there's going to be a lot of they thems doing comedy? I don't think I know any they thems in comedy.
One of my very good friends in comedy is like cisgendered.
What's that?
Sam Serrano.
What do you say?
Cisgendered.
What's that one?
So it's like they them.
Is that what it's called? Cisgendered.
I believe so. I could be doing wrong.
I've never heard that before. Have you?
Yeah.
No.
The thing is, that's the thing as well. When people get into comedy, you've got to have such an open mind,
Right.
because not everyone is like you. It's not like going to work.
Yeah.
With like a group that's everyone the same. It's not like going to a football match or the
Yeah,
pub.
yeah.
Everyone is dead up. Like, everyone's just different,
Right.
and you've got to be accepting of it. Like, I think it's fucking fantastic where I can go to I have good friends with someone who, like I say, is gay. Someone who is.
Oh, yeah. I'm all the way
like
the guy,
trans or like
trans.
I just think it's like I respect them all. I also respect massively as well women in comedy, because they have to jump through so many fucking hoops. Like, honestly, the amount of things you have to jump through is incredible.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's comedy it's becoming more open for everyone.
Right.
So, like, because back in the day it was just like white middle-aged men,
Yeah.
and no one else could get a sniff.
Yeah.
It's more open.
Right.
And I think good luck to it, because it's bringing different humour, it's bringing good humour. Don't get us wrong, some people are coming on and they're still shit. You know what I mean? That's gonna
But
happen,
they're trying.
Yeah, but like
Definitely got to be harder for women,
I
hasn't
say, for me, funny's funny.
it? Yeah.
So like, it doesn't matter who you are, what you identify as, or what your beliefs are.
Yeah.
If you're funny, you're funny.
Because I mean, it depends on the kind of actor that you do. There's always going to be someone that will like your act. It might take you a few years to find them people, but there'll always be someone who will like that act, because everybody has a different type of comedy act out there, and some people, I don't like that kind, I like this kind. Like, some people like the punchlines, some people like the stories, some people like the audience interaction. So there's always going to be someone
like comedy is subjective, and that's why it's beautiful. So I could literally do my 20 minutes to a random group of strangers in one room. I could raise the roof off the place. I could go next door to a different group and they could think I'm the shittest thing in the world. Or I could go to the next one, it's a bit mixed. So it just depends.
Right.
It depends what, like...
With the same set and that?
Yeah, exact same
Mad,
set.
innit?
Yeah, like I can do the same
group.
set, say, I don't know, in a comedy club tonight, it could do well. Then I could drive to the other side of the country and I could die on my arse. So it just depends on the crowd, really.
So give us a 2-minute segment of you.
Nah.
Well,
It's a podcast, not stand-up.
go on me Insta. Yeah.
So they said that to me in work today. We had a meeting and the computer weren't working. It was like, oh, do you set now then for 5 minutes while we're waiting? I was like, sod off.
Yeah, you will.
Sod that.
You will get a lot of people who do like, well, go on then, because it's a joke. You'll get
That's
that.
you.
Yeah. And you'll get a lot of people, like, since when I started, loads of people came up to me and goes, here's a joke for you, right?
Yeah.
And I zone out, I'm smiling at them, but the reason why I'm smiling is because I'm picturing them on fire. And I'm just like, here's a joke for you. It's dead racist, you'll love it. I'm like, yeah.
I mean, well, I was talking in work with Dan and Tom, and I was saying when we turn up on Sunday to come and watch it, we say, should we heckle him?
Is Dan going?
He might be, I don't know yet.
He's not bad sick, is he?
I don't know.
I don't know. You're going to heckle me?
Should we heckle him? Like, when does the comedy start?
Don't forget, I've got the mic, 70%.
I might nudge Tom and say, Tom.
I think that won't put me off to be fair.
You will, like, like, people who do heckle and say that are people who will never be funny, no offence.
At a charity event, you sick bastard.
Thanks for your donation.
Yeah. Can someone get rid of him?
Yeah, get him out.
Get him out. So in regards to like changing your set and that, do you change yours often?
Yeah. So
and do you find that, does that mix you up when you're doing your set?
Kind of. So I've always got like a strong 20.
Right.
So like, but what I'll do is I'll always look at the crowd.
Yeah.
So like, with different crowds in different areas, I'm like, I kind of switch my style up. So if I'm in Manchester, excuse me, if I'm in Manchester, like the Frog and Bucket, like that's a student area. So I'm over jester. I'm like, oh, look at me, I'm thick, me, I've got any GCSEs.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm like.
Right.
If I'm in Liverpool, I'm more myself.
Yeah.
Where if I'm in, say, like Stoke or somewhere, for some reason they like stuff that's offensive.
Right.
So like it just depends where you go, and it depends on the age of the crowd as well.
Yeah.
So like if the crowd's my age, it's sound. If they get to like the 50s, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Anything over that, well, obviously what happened last night, it's fucking touch and go. Like I did a gig in Bolton.
Yeah.
There was like 90 people there, but they're all above the age of like 70.
Jesus.
Nice.
So I literally, so I swear in my set.
Yeah.
So like I swear when I talk and stuff, because I'm just trying to be the most of myself. So I literally said, "Oh fucking hell," that's all I said.
Yeah.
And about 20 they went, and like shook their head.
It's a tough crowd, that, isn't it?
I thought, oh, it's gonna be a long 10 minutes.
It's like that guy that got me up bloody phone earlier. 70-year-olds out. Right to get us.
I just thought to myself that like when they kind of shook their headers and stuff, went, "Oh god, that's horrible." I thought, you've got a fucking nerve, haven't you? Like, old people are the most racist.
I know,
people.
yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I've been to some, like, because I'm a decorator by trade as well.
Right.
So I've done work in like retirement homes. And Jesus Christ, some of the stuff they say,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
honestly, I can't
No,
repeat
isn't
it.
it? Yeah.
But like,
Bloody coming into our country. Look at them. Bloody
Yeah.
disgusting.
honestly, I got hit with a slipper once because I've got obviously my arms tattooed.
Right.
I've got a sleeve, and like one of them just went, "Disgusting thug," and just threw the
What, did
slipper
you
at
get a
us.
tattoo?
Yeah.
Wow. He's coming to gigs in slippers. Oh, is this at work?
No, this
people
at work, like, yeah,
Oh,
it's got a
right.
retirement home.
Oh, I never taken home.
But yeah,
Was it a
honestly.
gig?
No.
Lost a slipper, right?
He did a gig in an old people's retirement home.
Yeah. See, I think I've got too much OCD to like be a comedian because like I don't like changing my set.
Yeah,
So
but
from the beginning, I've not changed it at all. But everyone's like, that group is changing it all the time.
there will, because
But I'm like, I need to.
with
practice,
every
practice,
comedian,
practice.
you'll never be happy with your set.
Yeah.
So I'm the same. Like I'll do a new bit
Yeah.
and I'll be bored of it.
Right.
Whereas me strong stuff, I'm like, how can I make that better? How
Right.
can I improve this? And I'm always like, just be happy with what you got.
Yeah.
But it does, like my strongest stuff, I've said it so many times, but I am bored of it.
Yeah.
But the people I'm telling to have never heard it before. So I've got to pretend I'm seeing it for the first time too.
Yeah.
Whereas I could literally just say it in my sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, it's one of them. You'll never be happy with your set. You'll always think,
Yeah.
what can I improve and what can I do? But like on your course, people are going to change the stuff
Yeah.
because
All the
like
time.
it's like you say, part nerves as well. They're not going to trust themselves what they've written.
Yeah.
But they just gotta just go with it. They'll be surprised, like what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah. To me, that's why I don't think I'll be a comedian because I've wrote it and I think that'll do. And then if I change it now, I'll not remember it. You know what I mean? One word and I'll be like, shit, lost me whole set because of one word.
Mate, I've
You know what I
forgotten
mean?
so much stuff on stage.
Have you?
Have you ever like stood there and froze
Yeah,
because you were trying
you?
to remember what?
yeah. So I've done one where you don't just have like, it's a bit like similar to when you find something in your house and you go upstairs and like, what the fuck have I been upstairs? Why am I upstairs?
Yeah.
It's a bit like that when you're on stage. So I literally, I was going halfway through my set and I just went, so yeah. I was like, what was I went to what was I talking about?
It's mad, isn't it? Yeah.
I was like, what was I just talking about then? And they went, oh, I don't know, your guy who you work with. I was like, oh, thanks, cheers. And I was like, I fucking
Still
forgot.
don't know the story.
I'm like, I fucking forgot it. So I was like, oh, where you from? Like, just trying to bring it back.
Yeah.
Like, how long have I got left? 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be hard, that one, because you're trying to find your jokes at the same time as trying to talk to the crowd.
Yeah.
That's got to be hard, that.
But also, as well, I don't know how other comics are, but I usually find my best stuff on stage.
Accident.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
like, I'll say a bit, and, like, someone will just come to us randomly. And obviously, if it's recorded, I'll be like, fuck, that's a good bit. I'm going to write that down and use it.
Right.
So it depends. Like, I can't sit there with pen and paper for hours and just write.
Yeah.
I'm too thick for that.
So,
Far too
so
thick.
do you never just like, this is how I did it anyway, it's like, I just found a random joke for you in the middle of the day and write that down then, like quicker
Kinda,
before.
yeah. So I
and then
kind
go
of
back to it and try and change
yeah. So
it.
on my phone, I'll just think of something. I'm like, huh, and I just like
Yeah, there's something there, like.
yeah. Then I'll just like do bullet points. But what I've started doing now is I just record it on my phone.
Right.
Then I play it back to myself. Then I'll start writing notes.
Do you not
about
think
it.
you're saying morbid when you record, though?
Yeah.
Didn't you say you're so dull?
I do it when I'm stuck.
Da 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 da. The fuck's that? I mean, there's something there, but
I
come
do
on.
it when I'm stuck in traffic on the M6 and I'm pissed off.
Yeah.
Like, so I went to the fucking shop today. Like,
Yeah. So, what are you like for listening to yourself, like, as a stand-up? Do you watch your set and be like, yeah, it's all right, or do you think, oh, it's fucking awful?
I am my worst critic.
Oh, yeah?
I am my worst critic. So, like,
Right.
I'll look back at it and go, that's shit.
Really?
But, like, other people are like, no, that's good, that. And I'm like, nah. But, like, I've kind of learned to just bypass that and just look at your jokes more than just kind of, like, say, right, what works, what doesn't, what can you tweak, what can you add, like... So what I do is, if I do something brand new, I'll do it for as long as I can. Then I'll just, like, analyse it and I'll cut the fat out and make it a strong, small bit.
Right.
But yeah, I can never, like... I used to... When I first watched myself back, I was like, ugh.
I think I'm the opposite to you, because I listen to this podcast and I think it's fucking best podcast ever.
Yeah,
Well, I'd say what we were
fucking love
talking
it.
about on the way down.
Yeah.
So I said I listen to the podcast when I'm in work, and he goes, "It's not sound weird listening to yourself." I go, "No, because I kind of separate it."
You do, yeah, it's weird.
I listen to a podcast.
This podcast is my favourite podcast to listen to. How big is that?
No, when you listen back to yourself on podcasts, you're like, it doesn't feel like you. It feels like you're listening to a version of you.
Yeah.
So that's what I've kind of like learned to do. When I first heard myself on a podcast, I was like, ugh.
So how many podcasts have you done then?
I've done quite a few, to be fair.
Have you?
Yeah.
I'd love to pick inside your head. Like, so, what's the studio like? What cameras do you use?
I mean, I'm clueless with stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've done, like, say, Mind Map. I've done Lethal Weapons, which is coming out soon and stuff like that. So, it's, like I say, it's...
So, without mentioning certain, like, names of podcasts you've done, what are the buildings? Have they got studios? Are they houses? What? Because I've just kind of winged it with this and gone with...
your setup here is really good. I like this, like, soundproof thing, That's pretty cool.
To do, like. But I'll probably get kicked out if bloody landlord sees it.
I don't know, like, the first one I did, it was like a music studio.
What was it?
Yeah, music studio. So, but, like, it was like an old mill.
Right.
So, I don't think they'll mind us saying this, but, like, so it was like an old... like music studio thing, an old mill. So there's a band in there.
Well, that's why I said don't mention the podcast name. No one knows under there. So.
But that was a decent little setup.
Yeah.
The microphones were different.
Yeah.
One I did last week. That was like the cameras and lights and stuff. And I think the mics are similar to this.
Yeah, they're exactly the same. I checked it.
All I do, I can't imagine how much this costs. I imagine it's a fortune.
I'd tell you off, Mike. Some of missus don't know.
Just bleep it.
Yeah.
But
so, but
I can't believe they cost $7,000. But I literally, I should take more note of it, but I just sit down and just like fucking just talk.
Just talk with it, yeah. That's why I never like normally get guessing. It's like I always feel like, is it weird having a podcast room in your house?
Nah,
you know what I mean?
Nah, this is a good setup, man.
It's alright setup, but I mean, it's in your house, isn't it?
It's not every day.
Is it a bit like Serial Killer? Do you know what I mean?
No, not really.
That's what I was wondering.
I mean, you have got an axe on the wall.
I mean, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
It is really cool.
It's very sharp as well.
No, I think it's good, man. Like, it's a good setup, what you've got.
I know, but I just don't want people thinking, I'm going to someone's house.
But I bet you if you're looking from the other side of the camera, I bet it looks like a studio.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Over a camera, yeah. But if I get someone, let's say Tom Cruise, is coming to my house, he's like, I was expecting a studio. Someone's house here. Never mind my kids and my dogs. Step over them.
Anything can be a studio.
Oh, I suppose, yeah. I suppose you're right, yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a really good setup, really good.
I'm surprised you let me do it, to be honest, my missus. It used to be washroom, this.
I did it?
Yeah, she let me have it. What was I going to say then? Forgot. Oh no, I've gone blank on stage.
Oh, that's it. Pressure's got to you.
Yeah. I was going to, you know what, I've wrote loads of stuff for this week, and we've not really needed it, have we? You know what I was telling you?
Well, let's discuss some things and add some comedy to it.
Discuss some things, okay. Smartphone linked to spermageddon in new research. So apparently, they're saying that mobile phones, because it's so near nuts,
oh yeah,
that it's killing our sperm off. So
really,
apparently it's dropped drastically in the last 50 years since mobile phones have been out. It's killing our sperm.
What do you mean? So like, it was one of them like fucking 5G things? Like 5G is killing our nuts.
I don't think so, but I'm going to guess it's something to do with signal.
Yeah.
It's being so close to your nuts.
I don't believe that.
You don't?
No.
Well, they're saying that the Y... Is it the Y chromosome is dying out? Apparently, once the Y chromosome dies out in about 250,000 years, our male will be dead.
What's the because I'm clueless with stuff like this. What's the Y chromosome?
Well,
So that's what makes us men.
Women
really?
women have chromosomes. This is XX,
Right.
and men have XY.
XY.
Got you.
So when that Y dies out, there's pretty much no men left. And they're saying that that's dying out.
But I didn't know that.
I don't know.
If they're
Weird,
saying it's
isn't
going
it?
to die out in 250,000 years,
Yeah. But they also know the sun's going to die out in like 250 billion years or something. And it's like, I didn't know that.
no,
Is it?
I don't
Missed
believe
it.
that.
Yeah, yeah. It's all right. You'll be dead by then.
No, I don't believe
I
that
hope
about
so.
the sperm.
But it's good old sperm.
Yeah.
What? So, if my phone's in my pocket now,
Yeah.
I'm
It's
killing
killing
off
your
the future
sperm.
Johnstons.
Yes.
Yeah, you are, yeah.
I mean, they can't get any worse than what they are now. So I mean, have at it.
Yeah. Talking about sperm, I keep getting like notifications and like ads for sperm donors in Liverpool.
Oh really?
So I'm tempted, you know. I mean, 30 quid.
Well, you get 30 quid.
Yeah, 30 quid every time you have a wank.
Is that
Really?
30 quid a litre?
No, just one.
Just one litre?
Yeah.
What do you keep it for yourself, or does it get donated to people who
Well,
can't
we're
have?
going to have baby. Yeah.
Wow.
So you'd have a load of like little leprechaun pie eaters running around.
Well, that'd be no good to me. That.
Past it. Past it sell by there. will you?
No, it's
All right.
I'm firing blanks.
All right.
Oh,
I always wondered what that meant, like firing blanks.
Yeah, I've had the op.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
I was going to say what kind of
so-
fun you have, but
You'd ask listen to this, but I was going to ask
She's
you,
not,
like,
she's not tonight.
does it does it become more see-through?
No,
I've always
it
no.
doesn't change.
Does it not?
No.
just a
I
little,
always thought it just come in that water.
You just
just
can't.
dust or a little flag with a bang on it.
Yeah. It's like a door slamming downstairs. That man, saying
It's like a kettle whistling.
it's boiling, boiling a bag.
So what they do with the operation? Like, I don't understand how.
Oh,
it works.
that sounds painful. That.
Do you know what? Right, this if any men who are thinking of having it done, go and get it done.
It seems painful.
It's not as bad as what you think.
Well, we've got a friend. Well, we used to be a friend that used to work with us. He did it 3 times.
3 times. How many balls did he have?
Exactly. Multiple kids.
Well-
You'd start thinking.
Well, where did he go to get it done?
Like-
Hang on, we also heard a story about him as well.
All right. Maybe we shouldn't discuss this in case like you listen one day.
Well, where did he go to get it done? Did he
I
go to
went
Turkey.
I had it done
Turkey
twice.
testicles.
I had it done twice.
Did you?
You have it done twice as well.
One in so many thousand men. When they cut the tubes,
Right.
the tubes can knit back together.
Oh, really?
So when I had it done the second time, they cut sections of the tube so they can't meet.
Right.
Wow.
It's weird, isn't it?
I just thought they'd just take your bolt, like just rip your balls off.
yeah, rip one ball out.
Yeah.
No. Just cut the tubes.
That's all it is.
Whoa.
Seems painful, doesn't it?
That sounds. Did you
It's-
have a really
it's-
deep voice before? Or like.
Yeah, he's like, hey there,
Sound like
That's what it sounded like.
Barry
yeah.
White.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
yeah. Talking about deep voices, you know, did you know Purple Hacker?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
apparently
yeah.
he died.
I believe
Did you hear
so.
this?
I believe he's dead.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a conspiracy though.
Is
Because
it?
it's not on Wikipedia.
So when I first heard about Purple Aki,
Yeah.
I thought it was a racist word for something else.
Oh yeah, Pete Hacker.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
right, yeah.
So I was like, what? Then I spoke to the Scouse guy, and I was like, why do you call him Purple Aki? And he
Yeah.
goes, lad, because he's purple. And I was like, all right, fair
Yeah,
enough.
so it is racist. yeah.
So like, but it was like, I didn't know the story, but what does he do? He tries to feel people's muscles and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think he's an urban myth though, because I don't even think that's him.
He went to he went to a gym in Runcorn where I lived.
Yeah. I don't think that's him more. Like Akin Whale. That's his
Yeah,
name, isn't it?
he lived in Runcorn.
I don't think that's him because my mum was scared of him when she was a kid.
I'm
And she
scared of him.
described
I've never
him
met
as
him.
a 50-year-old. And he's only apparently 60 now, isn't he?
I have no idea how old he was, but he did live.
He'd
in
have to be about 120 years old.
Yeah, he did. There was a gym in Runcorn called the Powerhouse, and he used to go there.
Right?
Didn't actually do any weight training.
He didn't.
Just hung
Just
about. Just hung
feeling
about.
muscles.
Yeah.
So how did he die?
Well, apparently he got found dead in his flat. That's
Really?
what the conspiracy said, but until Wikipedia says he's dead, I don't believe it, me. So it's basically TikTok news.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
someone spread a rumour and then news have
Yeah.
grabbed all of them like, oh yeah. It's not in the official like Sun or anything like that. Or,
No,
I can't say
doubt,
it's Sun around Liverpool, can I?
I doubt any newspapers are going to pick it up. Is he that? I didn't realise is he that famous for journalists to pick it up? Or?
Oh yeah, he's massive, isn't it? I'm surprised how big he's
But
got.
there's YouTube videos about him.
Yeah, everyone in England knows about him. It's like, it's one guy. How bloody busy has he been?
Yeah.
So there was a story that he used to carve PB or something on their ass cheeks as well.
That was just an urban myth.
What?
So he used to rape you and write PB on your ass cheeks.
I think that was just an urban myth.
Yeah, again.
What like the Shawshank, like Brooks was here.
Yeah, just carving his name on you, like you're a piece of wood or something.
Yeah.
Jesus. He's probably got like a little tally on his wall or something.
Yeah.
Oh, what a dirty bastard.
Yeah, but I don't know he's true. I don't even know he's dead. I don't even know he's real.
Yeah.
I've never seen him. Have you ever seen him?
I have met him, yeah.
He's never touched my muscles.
I have seen him, yeah.
Gutted.
And the picture that goes around of him is the guy I saw.
Right.
Really?
Right.
Whoa.
Moving on.
Hence the reason why I had the snip.
Woman married to a homemade ragdoll
Oh, here we go.
has ultrasound before welcoming a second puppet kid. That's real news.
Got
You
to
read
be in
around that one?
America. That's got to be in
So
America.
what? Say it again.
Woman married to a homemade ragdoll has ultrasound before welcoming second puppet kid.
What's it made of?
I'm going to guess wood. What is that? How's that even an article?
I've no idea. That sounds
That sounds like ChatGPT news,
Are
doesn't
we
it?
talking about a real woman married a puppet?
A puppet.
And she's got pregnant.
She married. What is it? She married. I've lost it now. It's mixed in all weird news, isn't it? I've lost it.
That is so.
The way I gathered that was that a woman's married a
Homemade ragdoll.
puppet, a homemade ragdoll, and the ragdoll got her pregnant, and she's give birth to another ragdoll.
So it can't be just made of wood, then, can it?
Yeah.
That's the way I've took that.
So she must have.
What's in the rags? What's it soaked up?
What's the puppet like? Like bloody sooty or something.
She's got to be from Florida.
It's got to be weird, on it?
It's like those people who marry fairground rides and stuff like that.
Cars and everything.
Cars and
Are you not seeing them? Like if you put on Google Florida man.
We've had that, haven't we?
yes.
Yeah, Dan told us about that. Yeah, your birthday.
Yeah,
and
it's fucking crazy.
weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yours was all naked men, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember saying like, why am I all naked? A naked Florida man runs around the street doing this.
Oh yeah.
all naked stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mine was
Weird,
I think it was man kills iguana in self-defense.
I think mine was like, man takes a crocodile in a shop,
Yeah,
but
something
can't remember why.
I meant to be going to Florida in January as well.
Right, have you heard about the new nipple bra?
It's not just a normal bra.
No, well, this is to trick you. A new trickery for men.
Oh,
Okay.
So,
There we go.
you droop your boobs and they go a bit further down. Well, this bra actually has fake nipples stuck on them. And they're higher up, so it looks like your boobs are more firm than they are. So your nipples pointing to the floor, but it actually looks like they're up here.
Is this man
So it looks
boobs?
like you've got udders.
Is this man boobs or women boobs?
Oh, no, women's.
Women's.
Makes you look like you got good boobs based on where your nipples placed.
So then,
So they're up here rather than down there.
So what happens when they lie down? Does it just reverse?
What do you mean?
So obviously if they've got like really droopy boobies.
Yeah.
So imagine if they lie down,
Yeah.
like the normal nipples.
Yeah,
would be at the
I'll
right
be
position.
normal
Isn't-
place, and then
yeah.
they'll be pointing up, like
Yeah.
shoulder pads.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, little spikes.
isn't that a bit of a false description of yourself as well?
Yeah, of course it is. It's like everything they do.
It's like you go out
conning
and
us
think,
with
"Ooh,
everything."
she's nice. I'll take it, and you eventually go home to
It's like
a bit of
chicken
action,
fillets, isn't
and
it?
you take them off and
Chicken fillets, makeup. You wake up with a different woman.
yeah.
You wake up with paper lacquer.
You wake up in your bed, it's just like, on your biceps.
I heard you've got the snip,
Not going to get me pregnant.
but you can try.
Use this rag. Use this rag doll.
Talking about pregnant, I know you was on about you've got trans friends, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, man, not like this bit. It's nothing that bad, but I mean, what's your take on putting it onto kids?
They're all going to hell. No,
Trans.
I feel like society's trying to like they want it to happen naturally and just be more welcoming. But I feel like with some areas it's getting pushed a bit too much.
Yeah, I think it's going to get confusing for kids.
Yeah, whereas, you know, don't get us wrong, there's a lot of fucking gammons out there that are like, it's wrong, you know, I can identify myself as a microwave.
But
like,
Oh yeah. So trans, I agree. You can be in the wrong body, and I'm all for men turning to women, women turning to men.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in pushing it on kids because they brought out a kids book, right? And it's called In My Daddy's Belly. It's called In My Daddy's Belly.
Right.
And it's basically like a trans woman that's turned into a man, and they're basically saying that that's the dad now, and the whole book is
I feel
two dads can have a kid, basically. And I think that's confusing for kids.
I mean, what they're doing a right thing, but the wrong way.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, just let it happen naturally. You don't have to make it such a big thing.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, do you know when, like, someone say, I've got to come out as gay?
Oh, yeah.
Like, so...
Well, that's what I mean. Gay's never been pushed like that, has it, in school?
No,
As
so...
trans is.
But, like, again, it should be, like, just a normal... It shouldn't have to be a thing of, like, I have to come out. Like, you shouldn't have to announce it, whereas, you know, I say if someone to change as trans, it shouldn't have to be announced, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like just... There's too many people right over that side. There's too many people right over that side.
Yeah, there's not an in between.
One's like, this is wrong, and the other people are like, you know, just trying to be accepted. But like, it's just, unfortunately, it'll never be resolved because it's always going to be up for debate.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but
Well, it's all these 70-year-olds, isn't it? They bloody hate it.
Yeah.
It's bloody disgusting.
In the old people's...
You're either a woman or you're a man. Get it kitchen.
But yeah, for me, like I've always said, as long as you're healthy and you're happy mentally, you do you. Yeah. You do you. Like, but the thing about the schools, like I say, I think just
well, that book's aimed at like 6-year-olds. I think that's too young, isn't it? To try and teach a kid that two men can have a baby. I understand what you're trying to do.
I understand where they're going for.
Yeah,
they're just trying to make everyone accepted, but like, just let it happen naturally.
I think the book should kind of like say, you need a man and a woman to have a baby, but however, some women attract in men's bodies, and they want to become.
Who?
Get out!
Hello.
Not on you.
Oh, I was saying. Yeah, trans.
But yeah, I do get what you kind of saying. Or it should be more explained. Like, people can be born in their own bodies and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I've got an article in regards to trans, so you can try and understand it.
Okie dokie.
Arthur, another book, comes out as a transgender man after his wife came out as a trans woman, and Per, who have a trans daughter, now live in a 4-way open relationship with their trans lovers.
Sorry? That needs explaining again, sorry.
You lost me.
Yeah.
Right, so Arthur comes out as a transgender man.
So
Arthur
was a woman, and then now a man.
Turn it to me,
Okay.
Right.
After his wife came out as a trans woman.
So she was a man, and now a woman.
Yeah. And Per, who have a trans daughter.
Okay.
So is that a boy or a girl now? I don't know which way they've gone now.
But if it's trans daughter, I'd say they had a boy, is now become a girl.
Right. Now live in a 4-way open relationship with their trans lovers.
Sweet.
So how's that work?
God knows.
Jeez.
I think it's just something that just happens, really. You just gotta like say decrypt it, just let it be. Man.
That's a mouthful, that, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know who's who. Your dad's your mum, your mum's your dad, your sister's your brother.
Sounds a bit like Sunderland, to be fair.
Yeah, you can tell he's from Newcastle. What is it with that? He's like, wherever you live next to, you hate it, and you just can't slag each other.
Our history stems back to William Wallace days.
What was it?
Yeah, I can tell you the story if you want.
Go on then.
Go on,
So,
bit of
like,
history.
I didn't
bit
know
of
you were
history.
Scottish.
I was a trans Scottish man. Yeah, so what it was, it's when William Wallace was literally invading the country.
Yeah.
And we were Northumberland, they were Durham. We says, listen, Durham, fancy getting together and stopping this prick coming through. Right. So Durham was like, aye, Sam will do that. We arrived, Durham never did, we got wiped out.
Right.
So they got, and so since then, they kind of like abandoned us.
Yeah.
We got wiped out and they kind of pussied away.
Right.
So their name Sunderland comes from a place to cast asunder, right. Sunderland. So it's a place of treachery.
Yeah.
Then from the ports and the steel, like the shipping yards and that's where the rivalry kind of intensified as well. Obviously with football. Yeah. So like on the port, you'd have one side which was people from Newcastle, one side people from Sunderland.
Right.
And if there was something that was like bad workmanship, we would say it's Mackem, which means someone from Sunderland made it.
Yeah.
But what Mackem's say they say they got their words from make 'em and take 'em, Mackem, tack 'em.
Yeah.
That's the way to speak.
Right.
Obviously the six-fingered as well, so. But
there's always inbred jokes in it with each other. Yeah, it's like, they're inbred.
But that's where it came. So like, they got their name Sunderland from a place that cast asunder.
Yeah.
Because of what they did, Sunderland. That's where it came from.
Right.
We got our name Geordies because of King George.
Right.
So when everyone went against the crown, it was just.
Is that where Geordie comes from?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So when went against when everyone went against King George, we were the only ones who stood by him and fought the rest of the country, and kind of won. So we're known as King George's men, the Geordies.
Yeah.
That's where it came from.
There you go.
Then obviously you know the story with Smoggies and whatever and all that stuff.
No.
Fucking hell. So Middlesbrough.
Buckle up.
Middlesbrough known as Smoggies because when you go into Middlesbrough, it's all smog in the air from the factories.
Okay. Right.
And you know why Hartlepool are called the monkey hangers?
No, go on.
So they thought a monkey was a spy in World War II, so they hung it.
Oh, right.
And they called it monkey hangers for that.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you know why I'm called a pie eater?
Because they wing kebab.
No. Do you know why we're called pie eaters?
We eat pies.
No. So back in the olden days when everyone was on work strike, because they weren't given enough money or something. Well, Wigan was the first people to go back to work, so all the other regions said that we ate humble pie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. And then we took it and thought, you know what, I'm going to run with that. We're going to start making top pies. Oh. And then everyone believes that's why it is.
So where did the Wigan kebab come from?
God knows.
I know that's just
because everything's pie based in it, so it's like stick down the bam, it's pie. There you go, Wigan kebab.
I never had one.
Have you not? It's pie bam. It is good. It's good. Yeah.
I'll have to try it. I'll give you one more fact that I know. It's amazing because I know all these facts, but I still don't know my times tables. Where the term shit stirrer comes from.
Right.
So a place in West Yorkshire called Salt Air. Titus Salt used to own all the mills, and all his workers used to live in Salt Air.
Yeah.
And what happened was, they all lived in these rows of houses, and at the end, they used to all share a toilet.
Yeah.
Like in the end of the road. Then after every couple of weeks or whatever, some guy would come, and he'd stir the toilet.
Yeah.
So what he used to do is, he used to do it so the fat would rise to the top and it would sell for lipstick.
Ah.
He used to have a face on like that, and he used to known as the shit stirrer.
Right.
And that's where the term came from.
Is it?
The shit stirrer, yeah.
Shit stirrer.
Yeah.
Ah. Hey, did they link that to someone that's lying or just causing shit?
I don't know. Maybe it's the face. Maybe I don't know.
It's got a face like he's lying.
Yeah. Well, it's like the term piss poor as well.
You know
that one, don't you?
No. Go on.
Bloody
Educate me.
So, so piss poor came from the term where if families were, say, really, really poor, you could sell your piss.
Oh yeah.
So you're known as piss poor.
Right.
So, but if you were really poor, you didn't have a pot.
Right.
You were not a pot to piss in.
Yeah.
But that's where it came from.
Did you know that they used to have a urine tax?
Human tax?
Urine tax.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, tax on piss. Because they used to use it for brushing the teeth, didn't they?
Yeah, we spoke about that last
time. Oh, really?
Yeah. They used to clean your teeth with it. Yeah.
It was in the Roman days.
Yeah, Roman days.
Oh, imagine eating loads of asparagus as well and thinking, I've got to brush my teeth tomorrow. Shit.
Do you know where the saying daylight robbery came from?
No.
Well,
this was a good one. This was dead interesting. This one. I enjoyed
it. In the olden days, they used to make houses, but they never had windows.
Right.
And then they started making windows. And then because there was getting sunlight coming through the window, they thought we can tax that. And they taxed the sun coming into your house and lighting your house up. So people used to get houses built without windows put in, but the holes made and then boarded up, so it looked
I've
like.
saw them on some houses.
So
Yeah.
it looked like they had a window, but they didn't.
Fucking hell.
Tax in the sun.
I never knew that.
It's mad, isn't it? And then that's where daylight robbery came
That was
from.
really interesting. That.
That is really.
It's mad, isn't it?
I need to work that into a bit.
Yeah. Do you want another coffee, Stu? Do you have a minute?
Yeah, well, mine. Cue the music.
I've run out of beer, basically. And we're back. What was talking about?
Oh, let me get my headphones on.
Yeah. Straight onto it.
You keep doing that.
Oh, I know I do. They keep catching you out. Like, we were talking about that window tax was the last thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, moving on. What have I got?
I love this.
Tell you what, I'll jump straight into it. Do you want to play Fact or Reset?
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, go
To
for
go
it.
on to the board.
This is the game I was on about.
Okay.
Was it? Not done it for a while, have
You
we?
haven't?
Yeah. Saying that, I need to update it. There's like 2 people not on the board. I just gave up. I just like playing the game now. Do
I can guarantee you now, I'll probably finish 17th.
you know what? All the people at the bottom are like
Yeah.
proper smart.
Smart people.
And then all the people at the top are just like people
I'll
like
finish
actors,
first,
stuff like that. Yeah. Sarah Himes like a comedy actor. She's fucking smashed it, didn't
Oh,
she?
she was great, wasn't she?
It's like she's gonna fail.
That's Sarah Hine.
She was
Right.
brilliant.
Needs to get her back on.
Yeah, well, she said she's got loads of time available in December.
Oh, brilliant. Get her
So we'll
on.
get her on. And... Anyway, let's play the music. Got a jingle for this.
Stand clear.
It's fact or reset.
No, we've never played that while the guest is in the house, have we?
I've not heard that for ages.
Oh, it's refreshing, isn't it?
Did you make that yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet, man.
Play a little jingle, don't we, mate?
Normally when we play it and there's guests on, you see
they
them
all-
bopping away on the on the screen.
Yeah. Right, so number one, so I've not even explained the rules, have I? Yeah. So the aim of the game is basically like true or false, but it's fact or reset. It's like if it's a fact, just say fact. If you think it's a load of bollocks and I've made it up, just say reset. You know
Say
I mean?
what, sorry?
Reset.
Reset.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So basically, the name came from me thinking, what's got the name fact in? I thought
Right.
factory, and there's like factory reset, like when you're a factory reset. I was like fact or reset. That's it. That's the
Yeah.
one I've got it.
Got you.
And then,
And
so yeah, when I say it's like reset, what the
Yeah, it's like a smarter version of true or false.
yeah, basically. Yeah.
so what we do is we get started, and if you don't keep getting them wrong until you get one right.
Yeah. So you can get 4 in a row wrong, and you'll still get on the leaderboard with 1 point
Okay.
until you get 1.
But you only get one life.
Yeah.
So you get one. So after you've got that 1 point, anything after that, if you get it wrong, you're done.
You're right.
Oh, okay.
1 and done.
This is a guy who's got no GCSEs as well, so it's going to go
Well, based on our leaderboard there, the smart people are at the bottom.
By no GCSEs, what do you mean by that? Have you got none at all, or have you got some bad?
I have got a few that were thick as fucking
Right.
school.
Well,
Same with me.
mine's U off for fudge. So I could spell FDGE. I was U off fudge.
Well, my GCSEs could spell that.
Oh, could it? Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Oh, bastard. That's what I was aiming for.
That's
I missed
that's one of my bits, actually.
that. Is it?
Yeah.
What, fudge?
Well, my GCSEs, but yeah, it's on my Insta.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right, number 1. There are no seagulls in Hawaii.
True? Not false, sorry. Oh, reset.
You know, for reset.
Yeah, there's got to be seagulls in Hawaii.
Originally, you was right, and he changed it and got wrong.
Oh, well, go back to the first one.
So, question 2. The first light bulb was invented in 1860.
True?
False. It was a reset. The real answer is 1802. The first toaster ever released actually had a kettle attached. However, the water kept spilling on the toaster and blowing them up.
Reset.
Ah, well done. You're on the board. You didn't all going back now.
Not going back now.
Even though dragonflies have 6 legs, they cannot walk.
I'm going to say true.
Well done, yeah, 2. You're on the 2 there. Gummy bears were originally called dancing bears.
False.
No, it's true. That's true. There you go. And that's all for fact or reset. Got 2. Replaced. Robert Lee. I'm trying to think. Can't think of alphabet. Alphabetical order. Would you be 12 then? Yeah, I think it would be.
I'll
12.
take 12.
12?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's Factories at game done.
How did I get the Dragonfly one correct? I just thought that's. How can I
Have you got 6 legs and not walk?
Yeah.
How turd is that?
They're just lazy, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like them flying, what they call them? Bloody, they look like spiders. Daddy long legged type things. Is that what they are?
Crane
Oh,
flies.
yeah.
Hey, crap at her legs.
I
You
know.
try and go from it when your leg falls off. Shit. They'll blow that for good luck. You know what I mean? I've got your own section here for questions for you,
Okay.
but I think I've asked them. What was the most nerve-wracking event you've done?
The most nerve-wracking
Yeah.
was...
Have you ever been nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you still get them little bit of nerves.
Yeah.
But if like a new venue, but as soon as you're on stage, you sound.
Right.
The most nervous I've been...
It's got to be your first one, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely first
Was
one.
it your first one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
first one, because even though I only did like 5 minutes, but it felt like 5 hours.
Right.
So like they introduced me onto the stage, and my mind was like, don't do it, just there's no shame in backing out. But my legs already took us to the stage. So I was like, shit. I think that was probably my most nervous, yeah.
Right.
But like when I was talking, like my voice was shaking
Yeah.
when I was speaking and stuff, and usually I'm quite a confident person.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Like, but yeah, definitely my first one, I'd say.
So what do you reckon the top that? Like, do you reckon, let's say you did Liverpool Stadium, do you reckon that'd crap you up more? So many people.
I think one of the most nervous recent ones I did was the Frog and Bucket in Manchester,
Right.
but it actually turned out to be my easiest gig.
Did it?
Yeah, I got like 3 applause breaks.
Oh,
And
right.
I was like, I even looked at like, I think it was Haley Ellis who was hosting it. I looked at her and I was like, shit, this is easy.
I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, I was really enjoying
Yeah.
it. But I don't know, like, for me, my goal at the minute is just to play every room.
Yeah.
So like I
Just get
want
around, like,
yeah, and just be like, I want to be funny in all types of rooms with all different types of crowds,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
not split couples up. So, like, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to play every room first, but venue wise, I don't really know.
I reckon this comedy club should take it as a challenge. And
Yeah.
see if you can take Jake on and just not split a couple.
The one question I was going to ask was, what is have you got a dream gig?
A dream gig.
Yeah.
What, like with the dream lineup, or like just a?
Ooh.
Either
good
line up
question,
or
either.
venue.
I think my dream gig would probably be like somewhere, I don't know, I'm going to say St. James's Park, but it's a place that's not good for comedy because it's obviously,
Right.
you need somewhere with like a low ceiling,
Yeah.
because that's best for comedy.
Oh, yeah, because it's like better sound in it.
I think my dream venue, I never really thought about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I don't really have like a venue where I'm like, that's the one I want.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't mind doing like I don't know, if I'm...
Like an arena? Would you do an arena? Like an O2 arena? or
I'd
something
rather,
like that?
I'd rather do a theatre.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, just like, I think arenas are quite daunting and echoey.
Yeah. It's more like for bands, isn't it?
Yeah, but for me, I think the best venues are the small ones where it's like 30 or 40 people.
Right?
They're just so much fun. 'Cause you can see everyone.
Yeah.
Like, it's a small room. It's like the sound's good.
Yeah, I can relate to that with obviously being bands.
I'm guessing every face becomes like familiar. Like you look around, you see
it's
everyone.
nice
you get
and
to know everyone.
yeah,
don't you?
it's nice and intimate, and
Yeah.
there's not too much expectations and stuff like that. It's really good.
Yeah, like I did a gig recently. It was in a summer called Comedy Kiln, which is in, I think it's Hanley and Stoke. There's like 30 people there, but it was so good.
Right.
It was one of my favourite gigs because it was just a nice room. It was a nice room that was just comedy fans.
Yeah.
So there was no knobheads. They were all just, hello, Jack. There was no knobheads. They were all just like there for comedy, and it was just a good room.
Yeah.
But I think with like when you get to arenas and stuff, like not everyone is a massive comedy fan or like a comedy club person. So like you'll get the hecklers and stuff, people shouting, people just like talking on the phone. But I think my favourite place to gig would probably be, I don't know, just where I've gigged before, like Hot Water and Frog and Bucket. They were just such good places. I absolutely love them.
Would you like to do TV?
I would like to do TV.
Like
yeah.
I don't know, Royal Variety Performance or
Royal.
I couldn't do that because I'm not a royalist. Like I don't see.
put that into your repertoire.
King George.
I'd be like, we defended King George, and what we left with was a noncy Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. Like, I would love to do telly, but I don't know. It just depends. Like, I like doing comedy at the minute. I like the circuit, so I think I just.
Well, that's what I mean. Doing stand up on TV.
Oh, I'd love that. Yeah, I'd absolutely love that. Like, I don't know. It's a different type of stand up, TV stand up, because you kind of. You know, like, apparently you don't perform for the crowd, you perform for the people watching it on telly.
Yeah.
So it's like a different setup.
Right.
Have you ever thought about doing, like, you know, an hour special, as they call it?
Oh, I'd love to do an hour.
You would?
But
an hour special on YouTube?
I'd love to do it, but the thing is, once you do that hour, you've got to bin everything. It's done.
Yeah, it's done, yeah.
But,
it's released to everyone. And
what confuses me is that all the comics from Northern Ireland are killing it at the minute.
Right.
They are absolutely murdering, because what they do, every year they do an hour, and they just bin it, and they start again.
What do you mean bin it? But like you record it and they just completely get rid of
They
it?
do the hour,
Yeah.
it's recorded, and they just put it in the bin and start afresh.
But what's the purpose in that?
God knows, but
Why not make it a special, put it on YouTube, but then get rid of it?
they just do it every year. But it's so good. They're so sharp, honestly. Like, the Northern Irish comics at the minute are just murdering.
Yeah, it's just
absolutely murdering.
a good way to practice.
Yeah, but I mean, I couldn't think of an hour every year. I struggle to think of 20 minutes every. You know what I mean? So like, they do an hour.
Yeah, I was trying to work that out earlier. I was like, so I've got 5 minutes now. That's took me 8 weeks. So if it's for an hour, how long did that take?
Yeah.
In me, I was like,
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to get to an hour, but at the minute, what I'm doing, like, when I first started, I was like, right, do 5.
Yeah.
Then push to 10.
Yeah.
And 15 and 20. So I've got I think I've got a maximum strong half an hour.
That's a long time to remember stuff, innit?
Yeah, but I think what I used to do is I just do it in bullet points now, because I know the stuff's in my mind.
Right.
So obviously I practice in like smaller venues, but I'll just do little bullet points, like, all right, that bit, then that bit, then that bit, then that bit.
When you do your 20 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever. When I used to be in the band, we'd have a set list.
Yeah.
And we'd pin a set list. So do you do you have a set list, or do you just have to really
remember it?
Remember it.
What I did once was I ripped my bits on my hands, but I was that sweaty.
It went off.
Yeah, it all just went.
He actually
off.
wiped it on his head. He's got his full set on his forehead.
But yeah, that's. Some people have a bit of paper. I've got nothing against that. Like, you know, I've got absolutely nothing against people bringing a piece, like just putting on the mic stand, you know what I mean, or like writing on the hand. I've got nothing against that. Like, if that helps you remember, because I've got the worst memory in the world, but I just trying to be a better comic. I'm just trying to remember it more.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So the way I've done it is not that you're ass, but trigger points is what I did it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so at the end of every joke, it was like something Christmas. It's like, while we're on the top of Christmas, and then I end on someone else and
like try and like segue every little bit.
Yeah. So the last word is the beginning of your new joke. You know what I mean?
Well,
that's the way I tried to do it. Anyway.
What I used to do like a spider diagram.
Yeah. Sorry, I've not even unpaused this. And we're back.
But I used to try and do like a spider diagram.
Right.
And so what I'd do is, I'd have the subject. So say it's like, I don't know, EastEnders.
Yeah.
So I put like EastEnders, a big circle around. I put little bits around it, so like bits that I'm thinking of, then like a punchline at the end.
Oh yeah.
And that's the way I did it.
Right.
So everyone's different. Like you say, people can write essays upon essays.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I can't do it.
So guys that give you a lift, how good's this writing?
Sorry?
You know, guys that give you a lift from the comedy club.
Oh
Remember
yeah.
it? His writing's dead good, isn't it?
Like I spoke to him. I was like, so what have you done before? And he just went nothing. And I was like, he's good.
Yeah, that's
really
what,
good. And
so he kind of wants to do writing for comedy, but not for himself. He feels like he's not got confidence for it, but he'd love to continue writing.
there's definitely something there, because the stuff he was coming out with,
It's
was
weird,
really, like,
it's really good, isn't it?
it was good. And like the bit what made me laugh was like, I go on speed dates with girls, something about like, what was it, I'll stay there for like, they stay there for 3 minutes because they can't leave
Can we talk
before.
about this?
Like, can you? I don't know.
Oh, I'm saying that this will be out after he's done his set,
well,
so it'll be all right. Yeah.
So,
But you are coming to the set, so can we?
I don't mind.
Hang on, let's mute you. Go on. I'm muting myself.
But he says something about being about lasses can't leave because it's socially awkward, something like that, and I just found that really funny. I was like, that is a good bit, and I just said to him, I was like, that's really good.
His comedy style is like really like, he's clever. He comes across as weird, but that's what he's supposed to be, and it's the way he words things.
I'll heckle him now. So I've heard this one before.
Allegedly.
Well, it's weird because he really struggled at that place the other day, you know, around the corner.
A lot of it's.
And I was like, it's a shame because it's so good. His set's so brilliant. Like,
well, I said to them, people who went, I was just like, don't go there expecting huge laughs because it's a hard place. There's hardly any audience. I doubt when you were there was any audience.
Well, I got a few laughs, so okay, mate, wrecked.
Well, that's it. Was that when you were wrecked? But yeah, don't go there for laughs. Just go there to workshop. Go there to like practice your stage presence and go there practicing material. So I'll go there. I'll go there and like I say, I'll do new bits. And if I don't get a laugh, I'll go somewhere else. And if I don't get a laugh there, I'll bin it. But if I get a laugh somewhere else, like sound. But if I get a laugh in round the corner with all my comedy friends,
then
strong. I'm like, that's sound.
That's strong. Yeah.
So yeah, it can kill people's confidence. Like a lot of people will do like hot water for their first gig, and it's very easy. If you don't,
that's what they were saying. Like in there, they was all saying like it's probably the easiest gig,
mate,
because they always laugh at anything you say.
If you don't get a laugh at hot water, don't do comedy.
Right.
Honestly, that's me being just brutally honest because it's that easy.
Right.
Like a lot of people, like I don't get us wrong, I absolutely love hot water.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's class. I absolutely love it. But even I was like, fuck, this is easy, man. This is easy.
Right.
But like, I like to go to places where it's not easy.
Yeah,
make
your comedy come up to scratch.
Yeah,
like.
because a lot of people who do the easy route first then go to like the harder places.
Yeah,
they're like, holy shit, and they start to get angry and they start to like, that's where you lose new acts.
Sorry, is he gone? Or is he still
just stand behind there.
Jack, go on. You wanna go away?
I thought he was just brewing up another fart, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you ever recycle any of your material?
Come back to it like type thing.
Well, to kind of like come back to it, but change it and sort of improve on it, or take segments away from it and add new bits in just to make it sound different, but it's kind of the same.
Kind of, yeah. So I'm always like I say, I'm never happy with my set. So I'll write a bit or do a bit, and I'm like, I think the stuff I'm saying at work, or like even when I'm trying to sleep, I'll be like, I can add that bit onto it. And that's what I do. But yeah, so what I've done is I've kept my first ever set. I've kept that.
Yeah.
Because one day when I get really, really good, hopefully, touch wood, I want to go back to that and improve it.
Right.
To see what the difference was when I first started, like how much has changed. Yeah. Don't get us wrong. One of my bits about like my GCSEs, that was one of my first ever bits I've written down.
Right.
And it's one of my strongest opening jokes.
Is it?
Yeah, so that's, it's one of them. Like, don't get us wrong, some of the stuff now where I look back and I'm thinking, what the fuck was I thinking? That's everything. Like, no one starts out fantastic. So that's why my fear is when people go to see like your hot waters and that, and they get laughs or get like chuckles, then they think I'm fucking great. Then they'll go somewhere like round the corner or somewhere different, and they will
just bomb.
And that's the thing. Start with the rough stuff first.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people go to like the bigger venues just to like get the confidence back up.
Yeah. So I thought around the corner I did really well, and then you put me back in my place because. So basically, what I did is took the mic out, I didn't move the stand, just put the stand in my face and left it there. The whole set, I didn't even know. It's like I was trying to hide behind the stand.
I bet he was like, Jake didn't fucking teach you that, did he?
Yeah, well, I should bring it up. So rule number one, move the mic stand. Didn't do that. I was like, I didn't know. I didn't see it, mate. I looked through it. I didn't see it there.
Yeah, a lot.
Because I was that nervous. I took the mic. It was like, I'm good.
A lot of people do that. So what they'll do is like, especially the mic thing. So like, a lot of people are really close like this.
Yeah.
Or they'll just have it far away like that, and no one can understand them.
Right.
But like,
I actually did all right in that regard.
it's a good place to go. Even I go there just something. I don't even go on stage. Just go just for the social side. So I just go there and just chat shit. Really.
I'll tell you something that you did wrong though. What we got taught.
Go on then.
So the mic stand, how he said that I didn't move it the way. Well, he had it and he was playing with it, and apparently that's off-putting. So he's doing all this with his arm with the mic stand while he's talking.
You can move the mic stand. And keep the mic stand.
We got told not to do that because it's distracting the jokes because you're watching him play with a stand rather than the jokes.
I mean, it depends if you pretend to do the electric guitar on the mic stand.
Yeah.
If you I hold the mic stand when I do it, but I don't like. I don't
Oh yeah, he
swing
was
it
like.
about.
I thought he was doing like a little dance with it.
No. No. Well, like I say, that's why one was quitting comedy.
Ooh, you slag.
No, to be fair, he's an absolute great guy.
James.
Yeah, he's absolutely class.
Well, he's meant to be coming on here, but I just don't know if I can get him on.
Yeah,
He's got very, very busy, innit?
Yeah, he's very busy.
And
he's
like, yeah, I can do Monday. It's like, he's got a Monday spur.
Just wait till Leeds United win, then message him, he'll come straight over.
Why is that? Like, he's got...
Big Leeds fan, isn't he?
Is there?
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Yeah, so when I was with him, that's when Leeds got relegated.
Right.
So I was like,
Well, you know, when he listens to his podcast, because apparently he's still listening to the podcast and he likes
does
it.
he?
Yeah. And he apparently likes it, so he's going to hear you on this podcast like, you little bastard.
Well, I tell you what, James, I'll do whatever the fuck I want with my mic stand. And there's nothing you can do about it.
She's going like, fucking twat. He asked me first to come on here. Stands in for one session, he's on fucking podcast. Twat. Anyway, let's get back to my list. Let's see what we've got here. We've done a nipple, haven't we? The nipple bra. New dating technique says women shouldn't sleep with a man until they've spent $2,000 on her. What do you think of that? Well, I said if she's bad in bed, can I get my refund? Right.
What, so you got to spend
$2,000 before she'll sleep
you can
with
with
you.
her.
Yeah. That's stupid, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That's just sounds like a money grabbing scheme.
Yeah.
I think brass costs less than that.
Definitely.
So I've heard.
Yeah, so much. Yeah.
If like that's $2,000 in one go, or I'm guessing over time.
Over time.
I'm
But what's the real behind that?
in my
Like,
case,
why is
that'd
it
take
money?
me years.
What,
Yeah.
Is it an investment or something? They should double your money in a certain amount of years, or
I don't know.
I don't know. It'd take me years to get.
But
to
it's
that.
quite bold to assume that you're that good in bed, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
That what makes you worth it? Do you know what I mean? I want to see a CV.
Want to try before I buy?
well, so,
A test pot.
so this lass has said, "Give me $2,000," or like, "I deserve $2,000."
No, so the way it said it's like, I won't sleep with you until you spent at least $2,000 on me. On me.
At least
So yeah, well, it can be over a year. I don't care, but you'll not be having sex for a year.
2,000.
So you can spend it $2,000 tomorrow.
Take you about 10 years.
Yeah.
Just spend $2,000 on her, and then rob it day after. Take it all back.
I mean, I would say like, well, what about me?
I tell you, what's in it for me?
Yeah, technically
Spend $2,000 on me as well. Then
technically I'm a fucking lord as well, so you should spend it on me.
you're a what?
I'm a lord.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I've got a bit of land.
Have you? You done that little patch of land thing?
Yeah, my mum got it for my birthday.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, she
You're like 1 square metre for some random place.
I know it's off topic and stuff, but yeah, I literally got this fucking big brown envelope. And I was like, shit, because they're scary once you get a big brown envelope.
Yeah.
So I just saw it. Like I rang my mum. I was like, "You said you've sent something for my birthday."
Yeah.
And she says, "Congratulations, Lord Jake Alexander Johnston." And I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I own a little bit of land, so technically I'm a lord.
Yeah.
So I can put on my passport, my driver's license, and that.
Yeah, it's mad, that, isn't
But I
it?
haven't done it yet.
Yeah. I missed the old one when you was a kid. Master. That's well better than
Master,
Mister, isn't it?
Yeah.
Master. How's my son a master and I'm a mister? Hey, boy, is that?
Just don't call him beta or anything.
I know, yeah. Master Bates.
But yeah, fuck it, $2,000.
Yeah, not worth it, is it?
No.
Yeah.
Sod that. Have you ever seen a granddad and his birthday present video?
No.
Oh, I've got to search, yes. This is fucking terrible, this. I don't know why he says it. Granddad and birthday present. Oh, had a few beers now. Get rid of that. And
There you go.
is it there? Yeah.
Present.
Yeah, tent. I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it is, yeah. This is shocking.
Look, we found some people in a tent. Are these yours? That's Grandad. This is his birthday present. Oh, we're going to speak to Grandad and his birthday present. Are you Grandad?
I'm Grandad, yeah.
And are you birthday present?
How bad is that?
Oh no!
The birthday present was the tent. You can ask the kid that.
Are you the birthday present?
How bad's that?
Oh, dear.
No.
I met a granddad must have thought, hang on, you saying I'm a nonce?
Thing is, why are they in a tent in the middle of nowhere?
Because his birthday present.
I wonder if he's had his nuts
He
cut off.
did, yeah, he did look a bit that Savile like.
Yeah, he was probably at the gig last night.
Yeah, he probably
And
was,
so did his
yeah.
missus.
Shocking that though, isn't it?
Oh,
Why
man.
would they announcer ask the kid, are you the birthday present? What was he thinking?
Do you reckon the cameraman was looking going,
Yeah,
really? Really, Darren? Like,
Yeah, can't take you anywhere.
that's our verbal.
Yeah. Shocking though. Have you ever heard of bed rotting? This is a new Gen Z thing apparently.
Bed rotting.
Yeah.
What
Have
is that where you just stay in bed for like all day?
Yeah.
That's brilliant, that.
So basically what you do is you get rid of all devices, including like your phone and stuff like that, and you just wrap yourself up in like a cocoon and just stay in bed all day.
That's a Sunday for me.
Wow.
That seems crap, don't it?
That's a dream for me, though.
Yeah, that sounds brilliant.
What, nothing? No device, no films, nothing?
Yeah,
Just
just
Oh no,
you and your thoughts?
no, just that'd do me.
Would it?
Yeah.
I need I need a phone or something.
I don't like being in my own head too long, me.
No,
It
that
gets a bit weird.
No, you wait. If that's the case, then you're destined for comedy.
Yeah, I don't like
I'd
that.
love that, me.
Yeah,
Would ya?
I would.
Yeah, definitely. Because for me,
So you're all for this Gen Z bed rotting stuff, yeah?
yeah, sleeping's a luxury for me. So like,
It is for me as well.
yeah, so I'd love that. Absolutely love that.
Right?
But I'd need my phone.
That's so you need something, don't you?
Yeah, because I do this thing where like, say like, if I get a lie in, I'll just go on like TikTok for like 2 minutes. And that ends up being an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Not even more.
I'm saying it's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you see that the Caramac bar is no longer for sale? They've cancelled it.
Cancel what? Sorry.
The Caramac. Do you know what that is?
That's gone now.
It's gone.
What's the Karama?
You don't know what Caramac is?
Caramac.
No.
It's
All
like
right.
it's like a chocolate bar thing, but made out of
They
caramel.
started doing it on Munchies, didn't they? Caramac Munchies, isn't they?
Oh, I can't get rid of Caramacs. I remember them as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they've cancelled them. Yeah.
Why they cancelled it?
I don't know. But they just ended it after 64 years.
Oh, do you know what I wish they brought back?
Come.
Mars Bar Delight.
This is what I was going to ask you now. Like, what chocolate bars or sweets would you like to bring back?
Mars
And you
Bar
just-
Delight.
Would you?
Yeah. Actually, speaking of chocolate, I won a Yes Player Yorkies once.
Did you?
Yeah.
I
So,
did that. How
um,
did you do that, like?
it was literally in the year 1999-2000. So we played Newcastle played Arsenal last game of the season, 1-4-2. My dad took us in a match,
Yeah.
and they were giving out stickers to kids, being like, "Oh, like here's a Yorkie sticker, and if you get picked, you win a Yes Player Yorkies."
Yeah.
So my dad was like, "Oh, yeah, have a sticker." Then all of a sudden, like I don't remember much of this, and apparently, like a woman came up to me dad and went, "Your son's won the competition," and my dad was like, "Oh, whatever." Then like they were like, "Oh, do you want to come down at half time and meet some of the players?" So my dad's literally dragging us down the stairs. I was on the pitch. I met Sir Bobby Robson's nephew.
Yeah.
I think it was Brian Robson or something. Like
Right.
he played for Newcastle, but he wasn't in the squad because he was shite. So I got my picture of him and stuff, and I won a Yes Player Yorkies. And at the time, I was staying at my grandma and granddad's house. So we were thinking Yes Player Yorkies. So they averaged, I think it was 8 Yorkies a day.
That 8 Yorkies a day?
Yeah, so we had like
Christ.
literally boxes of them.
Just stacking up.
So like where the kitchen was, like my poor grandma and granddad's utensils and that were all just out, and like everything was just Yorkies. So like
Wow.
I was the most popular kid in the street.
I'm not surprised.
So like is Jake coming out? No, can I have a Yorkie? I have 7. Like the amount of,
Yeah.
honestly, I think that's how my dad got diabetes. You know,
I was going to say, that's bloody heading for diabetes.
It was
isn't
literally
8 today.
Then my sister made fucking fairy cakes and everything every day and stuff. Like, literally, my packed lunch would just be like 10 Yorkies. We couldn't get rid of them. But it was literally, the box was like that big and stuff, and it was just, we won a year supply. Yeah, honestly.
That's mad, that, isn't it?
It's when we just, because we lived in Canvey Island for a bit, because my dad lived down south for 10 years.
Yeah.
So we tried to live down there, Mum couldn't hack it, so we moved back up. So we stayed at my grandma and granddad's for a few, like half a year or something, till we bought a house. But yeah, that's where we're living. So this big fucking truck comes. You know, like the big sack barrel things.
Oh, yeah.
So we thought he's brought in like 5 boxes. Like, oh, that must be it.
Yeah.
There was about over 40 boxes.
Wow.
All put in this little 2-bedroom detached house. So
You basically got a nice full of chocolate and it's just married to chocolate.
yeah, pretty much.
mental.
Like, honestly, like, we made a new bed from it. We just put a mattress over loads of boxes.
Summer boxes.
Yeah.
You would start trying to make it because of that bricks, isn't there? You could definitely make a little ice of Yorkie biscuits. Yeah.
Honestly, you'd brush your teeth with a Yorkie bar.
Yeah, that minute.
I remember we were quite sad when the last one went. We were like, oh.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, it's the last one.
Fuck, I'll be kicking it out. Fucking sick of seeing the bastards.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, honestly, I remember my grandma going absolutely off it, God rest her soul, but she was just like,
There's bloody Yorkie bars,
They're
man.
everywhere.
honestly, she was fuming.
So what would yours be, Stu? What would you...
Me, bring back marathons.
Marathon. They've already got them. They still got them.
No,
I don't even know
rename
what
them
that is.
Snickers. Well, bring it back as a marathon.
See, mine is one that a lot of people don't even realise is
I
gone.
had a proper sized wagon wheel as well.
I don't know what.
The Drifter.
Drifter bar.
I fucking love
I have
Drifters.
no idea.
Oh,
Can't remember them. What were they?
What year was this?
can't even get them anymore.
Drifter.
You make me feel like I'm 80. There was one last year it went.
Was it?
Something like that. I don't know where it went, but I just can't get them anymore.
No, if the Broadband
You
Mars
remember
bar
it in a minute.
Oh, heaven.
Oh, I remember Drifters now.
Oh, they're an R&B group.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I remember
Them.
that now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember them.
It was well nice.
Like wafers.
Like a
weren't
wafer,
they?
yeah.
Yeah.
Can't get them anymore. It's just disappeared. Didn't even notice anything.
No,
Like
mate.
the Caramel's got a big story saying it's gone. That just can't get it anymore.
What was the one that you said before? Was it?
Mine was a marathon, but they just renamed it to a Snickers.
Oh,
Yeah. And now you can get a racer
Eraser.
from Aldi.
Yeah.
what was
And the wagon wheels bring back a full size wagon wheel.
Oh, they've
Yeah.
shrunk, haven't they?
Proper
Yeah,
shrunk.
shrunk, haven't they?
instead of a Space Saver wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a wagon
Look
wheel
at the size of
anymore,
that
is it? That's definitely homemade, isn't it?
Whoa.
Pimp that snack.
What was it back in the day or something? Like crisps were called, was it tuna or something? Because when I first moved to Yorkshire, everyone kept on saying to me, "Oh, it's a canny bag of tuna." I still don't know what it means.
Chris used to call tuna.
Something like that, yeah. Like if you just put canny bag of tuna, something like that.
Chris
Like I think it was called
tuna.
tuna.
Oh, that's
Definitely not
Not that, no.
I think that's what it was, but everyone used to say.
Can
it to
babies have tuna NHS? What does that even mean? What does that mean?
us. Whoa.
I can't even decipher
babies
that in my head.
Can babies eat?
Can babies have tuna?
Can babies eat tuna?
Is that what they're trying to say?
Yeah.
I thought it was like giving birth. Like babies
no.
trying to give birth
Babies
to
can't
tunas.
drink water, can they? Apparently,
What?
babies can't drink water.
Why?
I don't know.
I had a baby. I gave my baby water. I think. Sure I did.
Yeah,
Can't remember
apparently
now.
they can't drink water. They've just got to drink formulated milk.
I'm sure I give a lot of water. Surely. Can't remember. You've got me questioning now. You've had 2 kids. Can't remember giving them water, you know.
Seriously, apparently that's a thing. Like they can't have water.
Right.
They can have Yorkies.
They can have a drifter.
You're probably right there because I think they get all the nutrients and everything, like say from milk, whether it be formulated or breast milk.
Yeah.
So they get everything that they need from it. So if you start adding to it,
Yeah.
then could probably upset the balance.
Right. So,
The balance of life.
what's your take on AI? Are you a fan of it? Or
It's funny.
it's good, isn't
It
it?
is so funny. I mean,
It's some good stuff it can do.
once it starts getting into comedy, like I've saw people, some comics have been caught out from getting jokes from AI.
Yeah.
So, like,
they're
those-
asking it for jokes, aren't they?
Yeah,
And it
yeah,
does
but-
make new stuff.
The jokes are phenomenal, though.
Are they?
The jokes are brilliant, like what they're coming up
Wow.
with. So, like,
That's scary, isn't it?
yeah, honestly, so like, just I don't know the jokes in general,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, some of the stuff that come out with apparently is genius, and these comics are just like, that's a free hit.
Yeah.
I'm just going to use that.
Yeah. So how do you find out that it's an AI joke?
Apparently, they just got outed with it. They were like, "You're too fucking thick for that." So where did he get it from?
Right.
Who did he steal it from?
But I wonder if like they asked the like ChatGPT for a joke and it came out with that exact joke.
Yeah.
Like, that's where you've got it from.
That
You lying
Chat
bastard.
GPT thing's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we've got a segment called ChatGPT News.
Oh, have you?
So, yeah, that'll be coming up soon.
Right.
And it'll be 5 articles that the AI has picked from the internet. And they're normally weird as fuck.
Have you seen do you watch South Park? So,
I have, yeah.
So they do an
I've watched it
episode
for a while.
They do an episode about Chat GPT.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny.
Is it good? Yeah.
Yeah, so funny.
So I'm watching a recent thing. They got a movie and the women. So the characters of South Park are women now. And it's like a multiverse almost.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I couldn't get into it, me.
so what they're doing with one of the new episodes is Cartman is in charge of Disney.
Yeah.
It's like, what about this character? And Cartman goes, make him a girl and make him gay. Like it's everything's just that. So
Yeah.
I think it's just like taking a dig out of Disney for trying to,
Oh, yeah.
change things, should we say.
Right. It is bad South Park. I don't know how to get away with half the stuff they come out with.
The new South Parks are so clever. It's
What do you mean? Like, they're saying bad stuff, but like in a clever way almost. Like, they
Kind
sort
of
of
like
get away with
the
it.
way they kind of out things in a clever way were funny. So they're less like stupid now, but like they're kind of political, but they're funny with it.
Right.
Like really good.
Not watched it for a while. I'm going to
No,
have
I've
to
not
watch it
seen
again.
it for a while.
It's so funny. The Donald Trump one, where Mr. Garrison's Trump is the best thing ever.
Mr. Garrison's Trump.
Yeah. But it's clever how they do it.
Right.
Like I'd recommend it,
Yeah.
especially if you're gonna go into comedy and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's oh my god, it's so funny.
So do you know how you say like you recommend it for comedy and that? Do you ever find yourself picking up jokes by accident, like watching stuff like that
Yeah,
and recycling that and
kind of you pick jokes up from everything now. So
Yeah.
like when you do stand up, you kind of try and find material out of everything.
yeah.
So like what I have one of my bits I've kind of binned it now was when me and the missus done cold water therapy.
Right, is that like the ice bath thing?
Yeah, so we did that.
Yeah. How long do you last?
Fucking too long.
2
But yeah, we did it like on a Sunday at 8 a.m. in Knutsford.
Yeah.
And it was her idea. And but yeah, I did that. So I kind of didn't want to do it. But I just thought it'd be fucking great material.
Yeah.
So that's why I did it. But you make material out of everything. Like
Yeah,
you go to work, you could get material from when you were in a band or something, and sprinkle a bit of Hollywood, a bit of bullshit on there, and make it into a bit.
So do you ever come up with jokes though that you think's original and then you search it on the internet? It's fucking
Oh
already
yeah,
a joke?
that's kind of happened before.
Oh,
where,
the amount of one-liners I've done like that and like search it like motherfucker, it's on Reddit.
Yeah. Like with one-liner comics, there's a lot of ones who I've heard them before, but
Yeah.
like recycled.
Right.
So like there'll be one where they'll say, "This happened,"
Yeah.
and I'm like,
In a
"I've heard
different
that
way.
from someone very famous who's
Yeah.
been on telly, but you've just twisted the words."
Yeah.
But one-liners probably, for one-liners they struggle to get there, like keep it theirs because one-liners are like, it's a very clever way of comedy.
Yeah.
But like I've done fucking bits where like it's not exactly the same like for like, but it's in the same ballpark.
Right.
Sometimes that's okay.
Yeah.
But like as long as you're not doing the exact same punchline, like not like Carlos Mencia.
Oh yeah, the thief, the joke
Yes.
thief. He
So,
did
like-
it almost word for word, didn't he?
Yeah. He nicked it off Arnie Shafir.
He's the most famous for robbing jokes, isn't he?
Yeah, like I don't know if you know the
American
story.
comic.
So what happened was Carlos Mencia was like a Hispanic.
Is he Mexican? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like a Hispanic comic, and he's quite big. And he stole a joke off another comic who was lower than him at the time called Arnie Shafir.
Yeah. He's quite
About-
big now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's massive.
Yeah.
And he's on about, I think it was like, Arnie done a joke about like building a wall around America to keep immigrants out. And like Arnie's punchline was, who's going to build that wall? Then like Carlos Mencia nicked it and done the exact same thing. Then Joe Rogan
makes
got
it
on
in
stage
there.
and called him out and says, "You're stealing fucking jokes."
Yeah.
And by the way, as a comic, do not steal jokes.
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
Right.
It's the lowest of the low.
yeah.
It's you're literally just taking someone's art.
Yeah. Right.
So that's what Joe Rogan
I'll
said.
be back in a minute. I just need a piss. Sorry.
But that's what Joe Rogan said. Joe Rogan went, "You're literally like stealing jokes," and He threw his off. He's going for a fizz. But he went, he's stealing jokes and stuff. And so Carlos Mencia was trying to defend himself. Then he brought Arnie on stage and went, "You stole that fucking joke from me." And Carlos was like, "How? I've never worked with you." And Arnie went, "No, I supported you at a gig. I supported you on telly like a few years ago, and like all the video and evidence stuff got brought back up."
Right. Okay.
So he got cancelled for that and absolutely shunned.
Right.
But yeah, in comedy, you don't steal people's jokes.
I know that happened to someone else as well. I don't know if it was in this country or Australia or America or something like that, who did one of these TV talent shows.
Yeah.
Like Britain's Got Talent or Australia's Got Talent or whatever it is.
Was that where the husband and wife were like yelling, saying to the guy, "You're stealing his material"?
I'm not too sure how it came about, but they showed him coming on doing his act, and then it was on the news, and it was a British comic,
Right.
who's quite famous. I can't even remember who it was, and they showed the clip of his routine, which was exactly the same.
Yeah.
So they outed him from that.
Yeah, it's
on TV as well.
Yeah, it's a very common thing. Well, back in the day, like the old cabaret comedians used to steal each other's jokes. So there's a comic who's very well known for an old school comic. I'll tell you what she's called off pod. Like, she's very old school, being on telly, but she's known for like stealing people's jokes, just really like in broad daylight, pretty much, just like saying, "Oh, is that your joke? Yeah, is that yours? Yeah, I'm just going to use that."
Right.
But like, yeah, the old cabaret comedians, they used to always steal each other's jokes.
Yeah.
But now it's like it's a bad thing to do.
So was it the bigger comics robbing like smaller comics jokes?
That has happened before, yeah.
Because it's like they're not known, so no one
Yeah, so
knows
it's
their
like
jokes.
if you try and defend and say, "Fuck you, that's my joke," it's like, no, it's not. Look at me
Yeah.
and look at you. Like I'm a lot bigger.
So do you timestamp your jokes? That I've heard by putting your joke on like Instagram, something like that. You've timestamped it.
Well, kinda. So, I mean, you just got to kind of just pray no one steals it or whatever. But when you put your stuff on social media, you've got to kill it. Because if it does, say if I put my set, say I do 10 minutes, I put it all on social media, then once that's on social media, it's out to the world.
It's everywhere. Yeah,
Kill it.
Right.
Because, if some people go, "Oh, hey, I enjoyed that, I'm going to go and see him at the comedy club," and if I do the exact same 10 minutes, they're going to be like, "Oh, I've seen this before."
Right, so when you record me on Sunday, I can't upload it. Fuck. I'll kill it there and then.
Nah, you'll be fine, man.
Yeah,
You'll be
alright.
fine.
Yeah. Anyway, AI. So,
Forgot about that.
yeah. Well, Elon Musk came out the other day and said, stop AI at the minute. He wants to put a pause on AI because he's saying that England are close to making a robot that's fully AI and it'll be able to chase you and not stop chasing you.
Really?
No matter where you go, it'll be able to chase you and follow you.
That's when I'll pay that woman $2,000 in the rugby.
It's a rugby tackle, yeah. That's scary though, isn't it? No matter where you go.
Yeah.
What?
It'll be that AI robot, it'll just be like...
It just chases you.
Well, his idea is basically that if somebody programmed this AI robot to come after you, it'll not stop no matter where you go. So if you fucking come in your house and try and lock yourself up, it'll fucking climb up the wall and everything, just trying to get to you.
Sounds
it's
like
programmed to.
Really?
That's a bit scary, isn't it?
Terminatory, that, isn't it?
But what do you
But
think
he's
about
saying like you need to put a stop to this, and you definitely need to build like,
reel
an
it
off
in,
switch.
Yeah.
So that if that happens, you can just go map off.
What about smart cars? Or stuff like, not the little smart cars, but like
the electric guys,
like Teslas and stuff. Like
where they run themselves.
Yeah. So imagine like if
They've got
the AI,
they've developed driverless cars. haven't
so
they?
imagine like AI got into that and it was like, it's like turn left. And
Yeah.
you're like, no,
Yeah.
not today.
Yeah.
We're going to Scunthorpe.
Yeah. See that mountain there?
Yeah.
What a ramp that is! No,
You ever seen Dukes of Hazzard?
let's go, bitch! Straight off the edge.
Fucking Volvo turns into Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah. Did you while we're on about robots, did you see that guy that got killed in Korea by a robot?
No.
So it's like a big manufacturing company. And they have these big robot arms that move and do shit on the conveyor belt.
Yep.
But it's confused a little Asian man, a little Korean man,
Yeah.
as a box of vegetables and crushed him to death.
What, so they picked him up?
The robot arms thought he was a box of vegetables, picked him up and just fucking crushed him. I know it's funny, but it's harsh.
What, so,
You know what I mean?
so what was he, cabbaged?
Yeah. That's the same joke I made. Fucking robbed it.
You didn't TM it, that's why.
Yeah. I didn't timestamp that joke. Bastard. Bad though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
How can you confuse a little South Korean man for a veg?
well, that's almost racist, isn't it? What colour's a cardboard box? That fucking robot's racist.
Yeah. Unless it's from North Korea.
Yeah. What? Something about is it South Korea? You can't wear jeans. It's illegal to
North
wear
Korea.
jeans in North Korea.
Yeah, 'cause
that's
too-
weird, isn't it?
Because what they say, it's too westernized. It's too like
That's
American.
weird. That.
Yeah. They've obviously watched the Fonz or whatever and just be like, nah, I'm not having jeans, lad. But you can only have like 4 or 5 haircuts.
Yeah. One of them's Kim Jong-un's or whatever his name is.
Fuck that. You seen his bonnet?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Or a skinhead. Man, and just bick it all off.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't listen to the podcast because he has got the power skills on it.
I reckon he does, you know.
Yeah, I know.
He does.
Imagine he's trying to pick up Wiganese.
We're number one in North Korea.
Yeah, because they always listen to stuff on the internet. The North
Yeah.
Koreans.
Kim Jong-un's going to send a nuke to my house. Just tear me out.
Well, you've got an axe, so.
Yeah, I know, I don't know how good that is. It's a nuclear bomb. But you can try.
It's Nordic. You might be all right.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Is that what you're into, like Nordic stuff and that?
Yeah. That's what my tattoo is.
Oh, that's cool, man.
80% Viking, me.
Well, apparently I am with my surname.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I'm Johnston, which is like Scottish slash Scandinavian.
The way you said it then sounded Nordic.
Yeah, it did.
Johnston.
Johnston. Hail from
Son
the
of
north.
John.
Well, my mum's side, Shattock, which is Anglo-Saxon.
Right.
So it's probably why my mum and dad got a divorce. But yeah, apparently.
Raping and pillaging.
Yeah, that's it. And along came me. But yeah, apparently Johnston's like Scottish slash Viking or something.
Yeah.
I just googled that. It could be bullshit.
Yeah. Well, apparently I'm like, what, Nordic, Hungarian,
You've got a very big Nordic.
English, Irish, Scottish, and about
Jamaican.
1% Chinese.
Oh really?
Yeah. I think apparently everyone has 1% Chinese, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I know
Don't know why.
a lot of people in East Asia have the same DNA as Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan?
Yeah, because he was a shagger.
Yeah,
seriously. So like he literally shagged them out.
Spread his seed.
Yeah. So a lot of people have the same
Right.
DNA as Genghis Khan.
What was that? What we found out the other day? It was like 5 million people live in caves in China. Something like that,
Yeah,
isn't it?
something like that. Yeah.
Really?
There's a lot of people living in caves.
Yeah, in China.
Wait, I didn't even know China had caves.
I know, same. I reckon they're just trying to escape the iPhone factory.
Probably.
Yeah.
You see that? They was all trying to kill themselves, weren't they? That's how bad it was.
Seriously?
So so in the iPhone factory,
Yeah.
it was that depressing to work at. They made a net around the building for people jumping
Shit, like they do in
Because-
prisons.
because people try to kill themselves all the time.
Fucking hell. Are you not getting confused with Japan? Because Japan's got a
Is
big
that-
suicide rate.
Is it?
Yeah,
Might-
yeah. So Japan's
One
got.
of Asian countries.
Yeah, that's.
It might be. I don't know.
yeah,
Where's
so-
the iPhone come from?
iPhone's American.
Is it?
Are you not on about like Huawei or whatever you call them? Do you know, like.
No, it's definitely
Well,
iPhone.
I mean,
But he makes the iPhone. I know it's
the
American.
iPhone.
but-
The iPhone brand is American, but is it?
Yeah,
Are they
it's
not built
made.
in?
It's made somewhere else, isn't it?
Probably. But
Some little-
it's Japan that has the biggest suicide rate.
Is it?
Yeah, because what happens is like in Tokyo, they work like 14 hours a day.
Yeah.
Then that's why they all get pissed up not after work.
Well,
And
where
they
I
go back to work and stuff.
where we lived, where I pointed out the thatched cottage.
Yeah.
Well, you've got opposite. You've got that new estate that's just been built,
Right.
and I'd say 70% of it's Chinese.
Okay.
And my missus and my daughter obviously went for a walk, and they got talking to a Chinese
Yeah.
mum and their daughter. And they
Yeah.
were saying like, how do you find it over there? And they were like, oh, it's so relaxed, because with schooling from a young age, they're up to like midnight.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, right, really?
Yeah, just schooling at home and stuff like that up till midnight, and then
Right.
going to bed and getting up at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids are only getting like 4 or 5 hours sleep.
That's mad, that, isn't it?
Also in Japan,
Is that
like,
my work life?
in Japan, a lot of kids go to school like 300 miles away because they
What? How do you get in there?
bullet train.
Oh, yeah, the
They take
bullet
the bullet train,
train.
yeah, and they get there for, like it's like like fucking 40 minutes or something.
What's the speed of that? It's fast, isn't it?
Is it
What?
like
It's like
Ridiculous, isn't
300
it?
It's something like 300 odd mile an hour.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, a lot of them, like, say, like, from where we are now, they'll go to school in, like, Plymouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just get the train there.
200 to 275 mile an hour.
Shit.
That's fast, isn't it?
Yeah. It's almost as fast as what I do up there. Bridge over there, Runcorn.
Is that what it is?
And what I like what I like about them as well is that if their trains are delayed, they give you a special card.
Yeah.
They say, like, you gotta give it to your boss, and it says, we can confirm that he is late due to our trains, and we apologise, because
Right.
the trains are never delayed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that how you like precise there?
Yeah, that's how great they are.
Mad that.
That, like, our trains over here,
Yeah.
fucking
See,
bullshit.
that's I don't get. Is because we've got our trainers and buses and stuff like that. And you can go to anywhere in like Europe or Japan or anything.
Yeah.
Everything's superb, bang on time, no
But it's
problem.
just us.
It's just us.
Nuisance.
I've had a nightmare with trains this week.
Oh,
Absolute nightmare. So, like, what annoys me, it's like the Trans-Pennine service to Manchester Airport is cancelled. And that's it.
Is that all they give you?
Yeah, that's it. So it's like, I'll be waiting there. It's the Oxford Road.
Yeah.
Like, this train is cancelled. And they don't give you an example or don't give you a reason why.
or an alternative.
Yeah, like,
So do you drive yourself?
yeah, I drive, yeah.
So do you just prefer getting trains or?
Yeah, train's easier. Or like,
Right.
you know.
I couldn't get public transport with me. I'd rather
It's all right.
drive to Scotland rather than get a train.
It's all right, to be fair, 'cause if not, I'll just put a podcast on or just read a book or something, or even just write.
Right.
But I think it just depends, like, because I get trains really early, so
Yeah.
like it's very dead until you get that one knobhead who's FaceTiming on the phone is really loud.
Or that one guy that's
Yeah.
still pissed from the night before.
But I just can't stand I can't stand the tit inspectors, especially Trans-Pennine. I've got a beef with them.
Why?
So on Wednesday, the train pulled up
Yeah.
and it just stopped there for 40 minutes because the doors stopped working. So like it literally just stopped working. So like everyone piled on. I got to where I was like an hour late.
Right.
Then the guy had the absolute cheek to check for tickets. So like I just gave him a ticket and he was like, please produce your real card as well. So I was like, I went. So
What's his name again?
Jimmy.
Everyone's got Jimmy on this show.
Yeah. So someone got like so I just says, yeah, whatever, and he's just being an absolute fucking job's worth.
Yeah.
Then this woman showed a ticket, but it was a different one. It's one for Northern, not Trans-Pennine.
Right.
And he was like, this is the wrong ticket. I'm gonna have to fine you £100. So that's what they do. So like the woman, everyone just kicked off this tit inspector, and they were like, how the fuck can you do that? You've been delayed for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Like literally, when I've got a flight to catch, like you're always cancelling. You've got a nerve to say you're gonna fine us £100.
Right.
That's what they do now. So like I'll be like, one person went, can you get your real card please, or it's £100 fine.
Right.
For the sake of it, I'm not even fucking showing you. And he's like, well, I'm going to fine you £100. I went, yeah, sound. And what's your name? Well, do you honestly think I'm going to give him your fucking name?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, that should be in the system, surely.
Yeah, well, I'm getting off at the next stop as well.
Yeah.
Like, what can you possibly do?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just
See your face and camera, that's about it, isn't it?
times like that where I do hop in the car and I'm just like, this is better.
Yeah.
Then I get stuck on the M6 and I'm like, I missed that train.
That's when your Scottish kicks in, isn't it? Freedom!
Bastard!
But do you know what's more annoying about that is when you pay for a ticket and they don't fucking check it. That's worse. You feel like you've been robbed even though you've still got the same journey.
The amount of times where like I'm just like, I could have just skipped that.
That's what it is, isn't it? It's like, I could have just not paid.
Yeah.
But I know one day I'll literally think, you know what, I'm not going to pay for a ticket.
Yeah,
then it'll be like
they'll
10
have you.
tit inspectors all
Yeah, they'll have you.
pile onto us. Yeah. That'll just
Definitely.
happen.
100%. So what do you reckon the worst transport is? Do you reckon train, bus?
Bus.
Bus is a nightmare, isn't it?
Got
Yeah.
the bus.
I think like mega buses. Never been on one.
Megabus?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's where like you get like a big shitty bus and it takes you to like different cities.
Right?
Never been on one, but
Have
like
you
you're
not?
like a National Express.
I was just going to say National
Yeah,
Sprint.
National
Yeah.
Express.
What's that just takes you around and that? I've never heard that.
Well, instead of, you can go from, say, Liverpool,
Yeah.
and you can go to, I don't know, Leicester
Yeah.
on the National Express.
Oh, really?
But it'll
Yeah.
take about fucking 5 days.
Take it, yeah.
Get your podcast ready, boys. We're off for a long journey.
Honestly. Nah. Well, people used to like go abroad on buses, didn't they?
Yeah. I did it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't do
When
it.
I was,
Really? You went to abroad
went to Spain,
on a
Went
bus?
to Spain on a coach.
Wow.
Wow.
How long did that take?
We had to sleep on the coach.
10 hours, something like that?
We had to sleep on it.
So, what is it, 6 hours to France? So it's about 10 hours
Yeah,
to
so we
Spain,
went
at
we
least,
went
isn't
from, when I was living in Runcorn, we went from the Runcorn Old Town,
it? Yeah.
picked us all up, then went somewhere else and picked a few more up, and then onto the motorways down to Dover to get the ferry.
Oh.
So that's about 6 hours,
Yeah.
give or take. And then an hour and something.
Imagine going to Runcorn bus stop and just say the bus just says Madrid.
Oh, that'd be weird, wouldn't it?
So then we got the ferry over, which is hour and a half, 2 hours, over to Calais. From Calais through, we did it twice actually. So the first time we went through Paris. So we saw Paris, stopped off somewhere. The drivers would do a change round there.
Yeah.
So they get the
I was
night.
going to say.
Do you know what I mean?
So
Knackered,
you
innit?
get the night driver, and then we carry on then into Spain. You get to the border of Spain,
Yeah.
cross it.
I mean, it's not bad for £2.50, like.
Yeah, no, no.
So, it's
And then we did
You
it
didn't
a
get
couple
a
of years
nice
later,
journey,
the
like.
same thing.
same thing over and over.
Yeah.
Can you get like I assume there's a toilet on the train?
Yeah, there was.
I was going to say that, like, just stop off.
Yeah, there's toilets.
Like do you get
Well,
like
you did,
food
yeah, you did
breaks
get
or-
breaks as well.
Yeah.
You did stop. You'd have a break as well.
Fucking starving. 15 hours a
I
minute.
know.
But looking back, like, it was good fun.
Wow. I don't think I could do it. I don't know.
But it was good fun because I was a kid.
Yeah.
I think it was probably a nightmare for my mum and dad.
Yeah,
Oh,
especially when
definitely.
especially
Well,
when
it's
you get into
cheaper.
Spain and it starts to get boiling hot and just windows
But then
and
the
just
aircon comes down, that does
Yeah.
little.
Aircon, they're fans.
little
They're not
fan things.
aircon.
dust the cobwebs
What,
off.
yeah? Warm fucking air in your face. Oh, that's nice.
yeah.
You're going to turn off the fan.
I done a coach from Newcastle to Portsmouth once and that was hellish.
Really?
Absolutely
How long
hellish.
did that take? I mean, that's about 4 hours itself.
9 hours.
9 hours?
9 hours, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Feel your pain.
Oh mate, honestly,
awful,
I still think about it to this day. I done that. I went on a boat for like a week. Like it was a school trip thing, went on this like pirate ship thing. And,
ship?
It was like a pirate ship, but I mean, the seas we sailed it, but it had a big freaking engine and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did a coach from like Newcastle all the way to Portsmouth. And honest to God, all I ate was sweets. Then I was wondering why I was so seasick for 3 days.
Never been on a boat since.
Honestly, it was fucking horrible, mate. That was child labour actually, because they made me in the middle of the night go climb this ladder and like put the sails down.
Yeah.
And I argued with them and says, "Why don't you need the sails down? You've got an engine." It's like it's all part of the experience. Like, it's
Boost it up. Let's
Yeah.
get going.
yeah, it was horrible, mate. Honestly, well, it was a good experience, but like it was just fucking horrible.
Have you had a strawberry bus?
Strawberry bus.
Yeah. That's in St. Helens.
I know the sunshine bus, but not the strawberry bus.
It sounds similar, doesn't it?
Is
Do you know what it is? I think I've talked
I
about
think we
it.
spoke about this, haven't we?
So the strawberry bus, right, is an anti-bully bus
Oh, I thought
for
you meant.
gingers.
I thought
Yeah.
it was a bus with like flavoured
No,
windows.
so
or
basically, you
something,
get on
like-
this bus for free if you got ginger ale.
Really?
So basically, it's a bus full of gingers.
I've got a ginger beer.
That bus is going to
Does
get
that help?
targeted. innit?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean? A bus full of gingers going past you like, bully the fuck out of that.
You know, see what's funny? Like, my dad used to always say this fucking thing. Like, he doesn't have a filter when he doesn't realise how loud he's being.
Yeah.
So,
My
like,
dad's the same.
yeah, so what you'll do is, like, I remember when I was a kid, we'd go to, like, the Metro Centre. Then, like, say the ginger person goes past, and he goes, Jake, all ginger people stink of piss. I'm like, Dad, you've just fucking shouted that.
Yeah.
Also, like, I've got a bit of the ginger in me
Yeah,
now.
I'm ginger myself.
Yeah.
I'd say.
My granddad's
Blonde and
my
ginger.
granddad's
so,
ginger.
Yeah. And my best mate's ginger.
Yeah.
I love it, but
But like my dad used to like just say fucking random shit like that. And
Yeah.
because he was like a big fucking muscly dude,
Yeah.
like you couldn't argue him. So
is this your granddad?
No, me dad.
Oh, your dad?
Yeah, don't get us wrong, my granddad's like 6'4".
Is it?
Yeah, he's
And your dad's how big?
5'8" or something.
But he's stocker.
Well, yeah, he used to be a bit of a unit back in the day, but
Right.
now he's settled down.
Right.
Yeah, it's like if you Google skinhead man with shit tattoos,
Yeah.
that's me dad.
Is that my dad as well?
But yeah, it was just funny.
We
He
got the
said-
same dad.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, but he used to do shit like that. Like, he used to go, "Huh, Jake, all ginger people stink of piss." I'm like, where did that come from?
Yeah, just like almost like ginger Tourette's.
Yeah, like where, like the ginger family turn around and be like, what? Like just literally just going about the business.
Leave him alone, Dad.
Yes. I was like, what's your problem?
He's got vibrant hair. Leave him alone.
Or like, you'd say some terrible things like, The worst one, say like there's like he's obviously changed now. This was like back in like the early 2000s. So say it's like a little person, should we say?
Yeah.
And,
LPs, isn't it? LP.
LP.
Yeah, little person.
Yeah,
They got all my LPs, don't they? And
Yeah.
you appreciate that.
So like this guy was an OG LP, and they walked past, and my dad went, because obviously he's dead loud. He went, "Hey, Jake, they're not big and they're not clever." I was like, "Fuck's sake, Dad!" I was like, "For fuck's sake, please stop, please stop."
Oh, we've had a full segment of that, haven't we?
We did.
Midget jokes. Oh,
Oh man,
there's so many jokes you make about little.
yeah, it's
My dad
got to lower the bar. No,
My
that's
my dad's similar to that. He doesn't have a filter. And my dad's like in his 80s, so he's like old school.
yeah,
When you say the wrong things. So my mum was in hospital, and obviously there's different ethnic backgrounds of workers.
okay,
So we get a black nurse come in, and my dad said, "Oh, yeah, there's a guy here that works here, and one of the nurses. He's a great guy. He's a black, a coloured person."
yeah.
I'm like, Dad, you can't say it. And then he'd do the accent.
Oh,
Like,
no.
Yeah.
See, that's what I used to
and not a
explain it
word-
as coloured person.
Not a word of lie. You
But
can't
that's
do
just-
it quietly. And the guy was in the corridor. And
really?
luckily he didn't hear him. But I'm like, Dad, you just cannot do that.
yeah. I think
Terrible.
I'm wired kind of that way. Like I'll do the accent and I'm like, I'm gonna have to delete that bit because I forget that that is racist, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah.
I know it's a joke, but then you realise shit, I shouldn't because
Yeah.
someone might get offended by
I
that.
I get that it was acceptable back in his day.
Yeah.
Because I mean
That's when like it was Alf Garnett and stuff as well. Yeah,
Yeah. But it's like not just my dad, but anyone around his age who was brought up in that era is like, it's just not acceptable now.
It's not.
You need
It's
to
changed, hasn't it?
switch that filter on and realise.
Yeah, I think with people who are like similar age to your dad, I kind of give it like a half pass.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fair. But if you're like my age,
Yeah.
like if you're like 20s, 30s, and like anything slightly above, if you're still got the same things and you don't like change, I'm just like, you're just a prick. You know what I mean? Like if you're not willing to just like. It's just weird, like oh well, I've said this, so I'm just going to keep saying that.
See, I'm the same way, but I do kind of feel like I'm not ready to change for that 72 gender shit. I think there's 2 genders off. Well, I get it free. Trans, you can be trans. I class that as a gender.
For me, I just don't really.
72.
I just don't really think about it.
Words did build up to that though. It's gone from 3 to 72. Where the fuck's that come from?
What's funny is that it's all this stems originally just from religion.
You reckon?
Yeah, of course it does. Like everyone says it's a sin. It's a sin. Well, how many trans people you met, and how many times you met God? Which one's the realist?
Yeah.
That's the way I look. I'm just like, it's funny because I look at fucking that gammon Piers Morgan and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I want to identify the microwave. I'm like, well, you do you. Like, why are you getting so irate about someone you've never fucking met?
Yeah.
They're not like, do you wake up and go, trans, like in the middle of the night? Or
No,
nothing. So why does it fucking affect you so much? Just it does my head and stuff. Like, I'm just like, like someone could come at me and go, my name's so and so, identifies this, and this is what I think. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's just certain things that do me in. It was like, so a school in America, there was a girl that identified as a cat and she wouldn't go to the toilets, so they had to put a cat litter tray in one of the cubicles. So she got to... Now that's weird, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You're laughing, but I think that's too far, isn't it? On one of them. I know you want to identify as a cat, but
Who cleans out the litter box?
I mean, someone says she's taking a piss, but she's not.
Exactly. Yeah, who's going to clean the litter box?
Oh, he's cleaning that, right? Caretaker's like, I'm fucking sick of this job.
I was like, oh, fuck's sake, just kill one out again.
Slap on the nose. No! I told you, he's on there.
Fucking spray of water on her.
So, did somebody let the cat out?
Yeah.
I accidentally hissed at my upstairs neighbour in my apartment because I thought he was a cat.
What?
So, like, sounds weird, doesn't it? So, when in my apartment block to the right, there's like these bins. Yeah. And usually a cat's get in the bins and rummage around.
Yeah.
So I heard rummaging, so I thought, bastard cat. So, like, I literally had my bags went like that. Then he shit himself I went, oh shit, sorry. I thought you were a cat. He's
Maybe I am.
He's quite a big dude, to be fair. Yeah. So he's like, you thought I was a cat? I was like, yeah, because I heard you rummage around the bins. I was like, actually, why are you rummaging around the fucking bins?
This story gets weirder.
Yeah.
Why's the blood coming out of a bag?
Yeah.
What have you done there, Blacker?
Why are you crying?
What have you done?
But yeah, I mean, the identify as a cat thing, that's a bit
fair, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a bit.
I had another story, but it's gone. Like Catwoman fucking through it.
Well, that's just Catwoman. I mean...
yeah, then fair enough. She's hot.
So what does she eat then?
What?
Well, she'd have to be cat food, wouldn't she?
Well,
tuna.
Well, she'd be gutted. Yeah, she'd be gutted, wouldn't she? Yeah. She had his first cat. It's like, well, we're having for tea, you know? You fucking having cat food. You know, you want to be a cat. You be a cat.
Do you reckon she sharpens her nails on the door frames? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
She sees a dog and just fucking legs.
She's got one of those. She's got one of those climbing frame things with boxes on and stuff like that in the bedroom. That's where she sleeps.
When she's older, she's addicted to catnip.
Yeah.
She'll drug addict.
Yeah.
She goes next door and gets food off them and just lives there for a while.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Not seen me doff 2 weeks. Well, she's turned up.
She'll come back when she's hungry. Yeah.
Humans just wouldn't survive at all like a cat, would they?
No, with the bollocks,
with
mate.
the balls.
No.
I don't think I'd survive on the streets for 2 weeks. No chance. The man a kid.
Like, who's that meowing at the door again? You're not let her in.
Yeah, scratching at the door. Look off. He went at morning.
I don't get them house cats, mate. You know them fucking house cats who just stay in a household.
Oh, yeah. Like Garfield.
I don't get that.
just sat there looking at it still.
Do you not think it's cruel, or they just stay in the house all
Well,
throughout its life?
I personally think it's cruel because the cats are meant to be outdoors. They're outdoor beings.
Well,
So,
but what's worse, having a little tomcat in your house staying in all the time, or having a black panther that you take for walks?
I wouldn't have a black panther.
No, but some people do.
They're not
Don't
meant
they?
to be domesticated.
I'm not
Do you have little black
exotic.
panthers that like?
Yeah, I've seen them. Like people.
You've seen it? It plays.
I just wouldn't chance it with any big cat.
They've
as
got a
pet.
Rottweiler and a black panther, and they take them for walks and they like wrestle. And I've seen it.
Yeah.
That's mad, isn't it?
All it takes is just something once to trigger.
It's because she found it in garbage or something, thinking it was a cat, and it grew up to be a panther, but it grew up to be like the Rottweiler's best friend.
How pissed off would you be? Like, what are you feeding this cat?
Fucking huge, this. What's in this fucking pedigree shit?
I know. It's not Garfield giving it lasagna or something.
No, yeah.
But yeah, man, I'd love it. I don't know. I like to have a panther just to fuck with people.
Well, have you seen those Bengal cats?
Oh yeah,
are they like the Egyptian
Huge
ones,
cats. Huge, big.
yeah. So
Cats.
they could literally just put their head on this table.
Yeah.
Without jumping on it.
Massive.
Yeah,
Are they big?
They're
Yeah.
huge.
Well, Mike Tyson had a fucking tiger, didn't he?
yeah. He used to wrestle with that.
Yeah,
thing,
wrestle
didn't
with it.
he? And
What a madman he was
tiger,
back then.
Tiger lost.
Yeah. Yeah. He was shit scared of Mike Tyson.
I know a story with him about the bear.
About the bear.
So he went.
Oh,
to,
yeah,
he
yeah,
went
the
to a
zoo.
Didn't he? He's like,
Yeah.
Hey, can I wrestle that bear, man? And he's like, like,
I thought it was a gorilla.
oh, gorilla. Sorry,
Yeah,
that was
gorilla,
it. He's
yeah.
like, I want to wrestle that gorilla, and they're like, no, Mike, you will die. He's like, no, I just want to spar with it.
Yeah.
No, don't.
He was offering to play like $1 million to spare with it, wasn't he? Have a fight with a gorilla.
No, you just no.
I reckon that'll go to a split
I reckon the
decision.
gorilla would shit it.
I would as well.
Back out.
Imagine
Sod that, do you know what I mean? It's
Would
back
you
me
think
in
if
off.
it's like a proper silverback?
A silverback gorilla?
yeah, and he wanted
Like a big gorilla?
you want to
Yeah,
go
that-
in there with some 10-ounce gloves.
I wouldn't even chance it.
So he has the mentality of, who's the biggest bastard in here? In a
Yeah.
zoo? Fucking gorilla's big. I'll have you. Just kicking off a gorilla.
I mean, what was it? They not seen that video of that gorilla that boots off and like it kind of like throws itself onto the window and the window just cracks. Do you know the zoo window?
no.
I not seen it. So
I think
like,
I've seen that one.
yeah, so the family are videoing this gorilla and the gorilla's getting pissed off, so
Yeah.
it like fucking bangs its chest.
Oh, the
And
big
it runs towards this window, sorry, that's like that thick. And he just shoulder barges it and the whole window just cracks.
Really?
Yeah. It's like
Jesus.
bulletproof glass as well or something, or something like that, but it cracks the whole window.
Have you seen him in real life? It feels like
yes.
looking at King Kong. It's
Yeah.
weird how big they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I've only ever seen one in Spain, and I seen it. I was like, Jesus Christ!
In
No wonder they don't have
Spain?
UK. Yeah, because I've never seen a gorilla in the UK.
I mean, Spanish zoos are dodgy, so that could be a man dressed as a gorilla.
Yeah, have you seen that?
But no, wasn't it a panda?
Oh, it's a panda, wasn't it?
Yeah, they do that. They dress
Oh,
as
they dress
pandas.
up?
Yeah, to encourage them to mate.
Yeah.
Well, this one, I think it was one when it started saggy ass, didn't it? I think it was a bit old.
Yeah, you could tell it was something.
I think it was in China, was it?
Yeah, I think it was, because we had the
But
video up.
they got accused of like pretending that pandas was in this zoo, and it was a man dressed as a panda.
I think what gave it away is
was it a panda? It was some kind of bird creature.
It was a bird, wasn't it?
Because it was reaching up, wasn't it, to get food?
Yeah, it did look like a
You
human.
could just see it looked like a human with a saggy ass.
I think what gave it away was when one of them sneezed and went, bless you. Like, shh.
Anyway, do you know why you was on about giant penguins? That was a pretty cool fact. You know that penguins used to be was it 7 foot?
Really?
7 foot tall, yeah.
Shit, man.
You brought that fact. You looking clueless? It was your fact.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
My missus loves penguins as well.
Stu's going sea lion.
I can't remember that one, but I'll take your word for it.
You're pretty interesting as well. One of the best facts you brought. Penguins are like 6 foot. Yeah, like around 6'9", something like that. So you know the emperor penguins?
Yeah.
It was the ancestors of them. They used to be like 7 foot-ish tall.
Yeah.
And they kind of died out. But seals rape penguins.
Sorry?
So I wonder if they used to rape seals. I wonder if it was like a revenge plot.
Possibly, yeah.
Because you're not raping a 7 foot penguin, are you?
I know, like, back in the dinosaur era, horses used to be the size of small dogs.
What?
Horses used to be the size of small dogs. So
I've actually brought that on. Medieval war horses were smaller than the modern day ponies.
Right.
Yeah. And there's a little picture of it, and it looks hilarious. That's right.
I got booted by a horse once. It was fucking horrible. I got kicked and headbutted by a horse in one day.
Nice.
Yeah, so my sister used to like look after these horses. So like, because she was a little child back in the day and she wanted a horse. So like, you could pay money to a stable woman who she was like, oh, you can clean the shit out and give them hay and that. So she was cleaning out the horses' hoofs. It was like something like that. So I went for the day. It was either that or stay grounded. So I went for the day and she went to us, don't stand behind the horse. And before I could reply to her, this horse just like booted us. So it sent me flying. Then like there was another horse and it had a really thin head, so I was taking the piss out of it, going, look at that horse's head, it's stupid. Then it just kind of walked up to and just went boof and gave us the best Zidane headbutt on the same rib, and it fucked me rib up. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, there's your horse. That's what that's what they used to look like.
Whoa.
In the medieval times when they had the run. Looks like they're riding on Jack. You're better off walking, and you poor bastard.
Quicker.
He's smaller than the guy.
That's better off going on your back.
I know it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a joke, though. I was talking about before that. Oh, the giant penguin hawks. Have you heard of it?
No.
You know, I was on about the giant penguins.
Yeah.
It was like 7 foot. Well, that is fact. But there was a hawks around Florida for 10 years. Well, I thought it was longer than that based on the story, but that there was this like 10-foot penguin or something like that walking around the beach of Florida.
Right.
Right. It turns out it's this guy. He's been doing it for 40 years. He's been putting these massive penguin feet on and walking around the beach for 40 years for a prank. That's a long prank, isn't it?
That's a hell
That's a commitment, isn't it?
It's better than that guy who dressed up as a gimp in Gloucestershire.
Tell me more.
No, I heard about it. Was on the news. Yeah. in Halloween, he dressed up as a gimp and just started. It's not nice, but he started like fucking terrorising women, like chasing them and that.
You were well scared, weren't
He was
you?
known as something like the Gloucestershire Gimp, but they nicked him and arrested him. So he hasn't been jailed, but he's been released. But he's got to pay every victim back £200.
Right.
I thought he's gotten away there, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Is it the full on like mouth open?
Full on gimp suit. So say like someone was walking back, you just jump out the bush in his gimp suit and just fucking chase him.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was talking about the clowns. Remember the clowns? And there was a thing.
Oh yeah.
Like they were saying that, don't go out because clowns are like beating people up with hammers and that. That was weird, wasn't it? Weird time.
Not being funny. If I was driving and a clown got in the middle of the road, I'm not stopping.
Oh yeah, not with a baseball bat in his hand with blood dripping off it.
I mean,
He's running him over, isn't you?
if anything, I'll go back and reverse and finish him off.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was a weird time.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, like just clowns chasing people. I think it started in America, then people just brought
I think it was It, wasn't it? The new It came out, didn't it? And everyone dressed as clowns and...
Yeah.
Thought it was okay to go and beat people up.
Yeah, weirdos, man.
Yeah. Strange times. Did he ever show you the guy that can draw 3 different pictures at once?
I think I've seen this.
Have you seen it?
I think so, yeah. I don't think it was real.
There it is. Go on, I'll show you there.
Oh, fantastic.
That's weird, isn't it? Like,
Good, that.
how can you do that?
I can't even draw one.
That's what I mean. Like, imagine how good the picture would be if you focus on 1 rather than 3.
I mean, he does strike me as someone who's never touched a woman's bra before.
But I mean, how does your brain work that way? I don't even get it. Like, while you're drawing 1, the other 2 pencils on someone else doing something else.
Yeah,
How can you work that out?
I struggle with stuff just single-handedly. Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Like the smiley face is 2 dots and a smile, and that's like, I have to make that right. Do you know what I mean? That's hard enough.
Yeah, I couldn't do that, man.
He's doing, I don't even know, I was Djokovic. He's doing
I didn't recognise who he was drawing.
well, he's doing the 3 tennis players that are the main guys. Djokovic,
Was it Andy Murray and stuff, and
Federer, and who's the other one?
McEnroe.
Bloody hell, how old are you?
You cannot be
Older than
serious.
you lot. Older than you lot.
No, where's him?
Pat Cash.
What?
Pat Cash.
No. Who's the other one? He's good.
Was it Roddick or something?
Oh,
The guy who had literally had to serve like a missile.
Radic.
Roddick or something he was called. Like, he was the one where he done a serve that hard, it got stuck in the clay. The ball.
Really?
Yeah. He got pissed off that much.
Yeah.
He literally absolutely twatted it and it got stuck in the clay.
Hell. This sounds like that fresh tarmac, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Came on pitch too early. Shall we do Chat GPT news?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Cue the music.
Hey, I've got another bit here about Beware the Devil comic, but we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Human skull spotted in charity shop's Halloween display. It's a bit weird. Bizarre moment. Man is rescued after getting wedged inside traffic cone.
Is this... Sorry, this is...
Real news.
Right.
Woman sues McDonald's after burger had made her break Lent fast. Man builds poop wall after dispute with neighbour.
Nice.
Woman wakes up to find blood dripping from her ceiling. Man changes name to Celine Dion after having too much drink. And that's all for Chat GPT news. Over to you, Stu.
Warm.
It is warm in here, isn't it? That's why you two jump off.
Yeah.
So I have actually got the news articles. So is there any of them that stood out to you? You want to hear more about?
That one about the blood dripping from the ceiling, what was that about?
The poop ball as well.
The
Poop
people,
ball,
okay,
yeah.
the people go to the poop ball. Right? Michigan built a 250-foot long wall made of cow manure along his property line after a dispute with his neighbour. The man who owns a farm said he was annoyed by the neighbour's complaints about his activities. The neighbour lives next door with his tenants. Said the wall was a health hazard and a nuisance. 250-foot long shit wall. That's some commitment, that, isn't it?
That is class.
That is, isn't it?
Yeah, well, so has he made that like bricks or has he made that? I can just imagine him trying to build a wall, like, you know, if you watch Ghost.
No, yeah.
It's making that
That's
with
what I mean,
shit.
yeah, because did he actually make shit blocks
He must have, hasn't
and built it up, or did he just pile it up and
he? Just
sort of,
pile poop up, like balls of poop and just... You're right, it's
What,
quite...
like igloos? Like,
Yeah.
whichever way
Egg
he's done
poos.
it, whichever way he's done it, he's been dedicated.
Yeah, I know, some dedication,
I
isn't it?
mean, fair play to the cows.
Yeah.
They don't get the recognition
yeah.
they deserve.
Some commitment,
How
isn't it?
many cows? That's what I want to know.
Just the one.
What are you feeding it?
Got the shit.
I know.
The blood was dripping from the wall, right, yeah? So a woman in Texas woke up to find blood dripping from her ceiling fan onto her bed. The woman, who lived in an apartment complex, said she was horrified by the sight and smell of the blood. She later discovered that the blood was coming from the upstairs neighbour who had died of natural causes and had been decomposing for several days.
God, imagine that.
What'd you do there?
Bit grim,
In that-
isn't it?
I'd create a poop ceiling.
Yeah, that'll block you, won't
Fucking
it?
smell better.
It probably, but would you class your race as haunted then? Her blood's in your race. She's technically in your race.
Class it as
isn't
a
she? DNA.
biohazard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Burn it with fire.
what was the Celine Dion one? Someone
Okay, we'll skip that one for now. So, a man changed his name to Celine Dion after having too much drink. So, a man in the UK changed his name to Celine Dion after having too much drink and watching a concert of the singer on TV. The man, who was formerly known as Thomas Dodd, said he had no recollection. Is that how you say it?
Recollection.
That's the one. Of filling out an online application and paying 89 quid for the name change. That's cheap for Celine Dion, isn't it?
That is, yeah.
Bargain that.
I mean, back in the day, it probably would have cost a bit more when Titanic was out, but
Yeah.
must be getting on the cheap now.
He said he was a fan of the singer, but not a super fan, and that he might keep the name. So, is Celine Dion, is she the one that's turned into a human statue?
She's turning into something.
Yeah. Have you heard that
She doesn't
story?
look healthy.
She turns into a statue.
Yeah. So she got a disease that turns you into a human statue.
Really?
So so eventually she'll just be stuck like.
It's like Medusa or
Which
something.
is, you know,
She doesn't look healthy.
You know, she'd be great at that. You know, when they stand in turn like that, pretending to be a robot. She'd be great at that, wouldn't you?
Or musical statues.
She used her as a coat hook. What, so she's... What, is it kind of like... She just completely freezes?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that was
So
a
all the
thing.
muscles just stop.
Like spasm up and
Yeah.
stuff.
And then she just becomes whatever the last thing she can do is just... Oh, you've got to... What's your last pause you're doing? Let's say.
Probably like middle fingers like that. Probably that, yeah. Just,
Oh, usually, what's the last pause you're doing?
I won't show you.
Yeah. Pervert.
yeah, I think mine would just be giving the middle fingers or something.
Yeah, going over a banger. And that's it.
Definitely.
But
Definitely.
would you want to be put down at that point? Or you just like have someone there just watching, putting screens in front of your face to watch telly and that? And...
Can you... Will she be able to move like someone like fold her into a chair or something?
You made it sound like a deck chair?
Yeah, like...
Let's go to the beach, take Celine with us.
Yeah, just...
Thanks, Celine.
You ever seen Celine as a pretzel? But no,
Just fold it up.
but like, can you move her limbs to like so she can sit down on the sofa and that, or
I'm not sure. I've not searched too much into it. I just thought it was weird.
is that just her as it is?
Yeah.
Imagine what happened when she's doing a concert.
Celine Dion.
I didn't realise she was unwell, to be honest.
Human statues? It's the top search thing.
Yeah, it's like a top search.
Yeah. What is stiff person syndrome? What a name. He's thought of that, eh?
Stiff person syndrome. Isn't that what men suffer from?
But, yeah.
That and erectile dysfunction.
One or the other. Different end of the scale, but...
The human statue condition afflicting Celine Dion. Stiff person. Shit.
Neurological condition that can take years to diagnose and requires tailored treatment.
Should be cancelled and remain of her Courage World Tour.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Not so much courage there, then, is there?
Well, I don't know. If you come to her, she's in the same place.
Yeah. Can you still sing? So someone just holds a mic to her. She can still like.
It depends if a tone becomes a statue as well.
Fuck, man.
That's a shit disease, isn't it?
Yeah. Can you still go toilet?
Is it in this statue? Yeah. Oh yeah. She turns into a statue, but shitting is normal. So that's weird, Haskell, isn't it?
Whoa.
I don't know.
I should have done that last night when that woman booted off with us.
Just because statue, see how freaked out she is.
Yeah.
Just imagine what would she do? You know, you start heckling and you just go...
Well,
and just stay there for 10 minutes.
I actually did. I did turn to a statue when she said to her fucking fella, "You never stand up for us" and stuff. I was just like, I just looked at the people I got a lift with, and I was like, "Should we warm up the car now?"
Did you ever see that guy that there's a comedian that used to pretend he was a robot?
Yeah.
Oh,
How good was he?
He was brilliant.
yeah,
He go,
good.
good.
That was
Yeah,
brilliant.
he's
that.
brilliant, wasn't
Always nice to meet
He's-
someone from your town.
Yeah.
he? Yeah, how good was
Where are
he?
you from? good.
He didn't get the credit he deserved because
That was brilliant, though.
he's only got like 2,000 followers. I messaged him the other day. Do you want to come on there?
Oh, did you?
On the yeah.
Did he reply and say good?
Just I'm waiting for a reply. It's like it's quite old technology, innit?
Oh,
So I'm still waiting on a reply.
if left untreated, it can lead to permanently disability or death. How do you treat it? WD-40.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like Tim, man.
Yeah.
We're horrible, aren't we? Celine Dion's a beast. What song did she sing? Was it Titanic? Oh, My Hair Will Go On.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She sang a good one as well, which is class. Do you know the movie Deadpool?
Yeah.
She done for the second one. She had done a song for that called Ashes.
Right.
Fucking cool. What a song, by the way.
Right, I'm still.
It's
I was
class.
trying to look for a joke in between there, but statue ashes now. There's nothing in between. Do you ever see Polish Drake?
No.
Oh, that's naughty. That you're getting told off for that.
Why?
It's, blackface.
Someone pretend to be Drake, but doing
Yeah,
blackface.
he's Polish. You know, he's Polish. They're whiter than whiter, and they're whiter than
Yeah.
us. To make us look
Shit.
black. Yeah.
And he done blackface.
Oh, he's done blackface on like a X Factor type thing.
Oh my god.
Polish Drake.
There's a famous one, Newcastle's little kid back in the 90s. His dad kind of dressed him all up in boot polish and made him go as Les Ferdinand. That was I can't believe shit like that happened.
Yeah, you can't get away with it, can you? Put the audio on when it's
Yeah.
get past this advert.
Polish talent show contestant impersonates Drake in blackface.
I thought blackface died it a long time ago, me.
I know, yeah.
Fucking
I thought everyone knew that you can't do it anymore.
the fact that you've got like a team of people as well, that's like, this is good.
Yeah.
Used to call me on my cell phone. Later when you need my love, call me on my cell phone.
They're loving it. They're loving it.
When you need
You can't do it.
my love, you used to call me on my cell phone.
What's it
can't
called?
do that.
Boogie.
That's bad, isn't it?
Mate, he looks like Drake if Drake didn't sleep.
Does he look wrecked, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks absolutely fucked.
I was going to say it looks like Drake syndrome. What?
Whoa. He looks like Drake if Drake acquired an extra chromosome.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's
but,
actually... There's another one as well where
Late night when
Sorry.
some
It's been
woman...
heckled by Black Drake. White Drake, sorry.
Some woman dressed up as Stevie Wonder and blackfaced and done Part-Time Lover.
Right.
If you can research that, it's like the Stevie, like, I think it was like an Eastern European stars in her eyes. So she went,
Yeah.
I want to be Stevie Wonder, and she came out pretending to be blind, and she's doing Part-Time Lover, but she's doing like the whole.
Oh, really?
It's so bad.
Wow.
She's a good singer as well.
So some people believe that he's not actually blind, don't they? That he's
Oh,
not-
yeah,
that-
apparently people-
That's conspiracy, isn't it?
People saying, "Oh, I saw Stevie Wonder drive a car."
Yeah.
Like, I bet he didn't go far.
So
though,
there's
did
been
he?
like celebrities in that said like they've walked past Stevie Wonder and said, "You alright?" and he's looked right at them, and like, "You alright?" and then carried on walking. And that it's like, I don't know if that's based on sound. Like if someone says over here, you're like, "Eh?" You see what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, his senses would be higher, but I mean, if you see him driving a car and think your senses must be fucking great.
Well, I was listening to
Is he good?
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Class singer.
He's great.
Is he good? So he
Yeah.
didn't really need the blind thing.
He's
Then.
done so many
Yeah.
Would it be good without the
banging
blind
songs.
thing?
I mean,
Would it be as big as if he weren't blind? Would he be as big?
I think he probably would because he's
Yeah.
just down
You
to your
reckon?
voice at the end of the day.
So he didn't need that, and so it's not a fault like Hawks.
No.
that song I just called.
Yeah, doing the head thing as well.
Very,
Can't help it, can you? Just
Oh, you can't?
I just come.
very
Yeah, it goes.
superstitious.
Oh, tune, man.
Yeah,
I can't believe that Drake thing. And he's called himself
White Drake.
Boogie.
he's calling himself what?
Boogie.
Boogie. Even that's black. Can't say that, can you?
Whoa.
That's shocking. That I don't think you can still do stuff like that.
No. What's he called? Boogimal Ramanutsky performs Drake Hotline Bling. I can't believe that actually just like happened, you know what I mean? Like people are like, yeah, that's fine. you
Yeah,
go
yeah,
for
there was
it.
all dancing with it and everything.
Fucking hell.
It's mad, that, isn't it?
Fucking crazy.
Do you know much about Pompeii? Last thing before we get going. We go on forever.
I know that they all turned into ash.
Right. What do you...
Mount Vesuvius didn't decimate, buried it.
Yeah, so, right. Did you know that contrary to popular belief that the human remains in Pompeii are not petrified bodies? Rather, they're made out of plaster that's being poured into the moulds.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't know that. I just thought it was just like people that had just been...
so I thought as well.
Yeah, no, the bodies... what's the way to explain it? Basically just been charred and burnt.
Yeah, and then it left a gap, didn't it? A hole where the body was.
And
they poured plaster in to make the body again. Yeah. To remould it.
That's weird, though.
It's basically like a wax statue, isn't
basically, it? Basically.
Plaster.
I was going to say, because, like, when people say, it's a perfect mould of people, I'm like,
yeah.
Well, it can't be, can it?
Yeah.
No, because they were literally just turned into dust.
Yeah. Well, it was apparently someone in Pompeii, some guy, it got so hot that his brain became diamond.
Really?
Glass. It was glass, I think it was.
Fucking hell.
It boiled his brain to glass.
There's only one person on this earth who can literally, like, stand still like that.
Celine Dion.
Yeah. I should have said that.
Getting cancelled tomorrow.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Pompeii was a bad time. I'd love to go to Pompeii though. There's loads of history behind it.
Yeah, I'd love to go there.
So
have you watched the film?
No. What? So a big volcano erupts and just wipes them all out?
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
The whole island just gets wiped out.
Well, that's isn't Naples got an active volcano that can go in any second?
I think so.
So originally it went off in 1974 or something.
Right.
So like a lot, like it just fucked shit up. So like, this big volcano went off, but like they reckon in Naples now the volcano could go off at any minute.
Right.
But like it could be days, weeks, years, could be tomorrow. But I couldn't live there, me.
Right, we don't get much of that though, do we, in England?
No.
We got no volcano. Do you remember when we had, what was it, an earthquake in Manchester? It's almost like the earth farted, wasn't it? Yeah. It hardly happened.
Yeah.
Oh, it was an earthquake. Oh, feel like that. You fell over then.
Just a couple of high rises shook and
Billboard went,
we don't live on a tectonic plate, so we don't get affected by stuff there. We just get tremors.
Yeah.
That's it. It's about as far as it goes for us.
Well, I'm in the last segment while we're on natural disasters.
Okay.
The comet that's hurling towards Earth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's grown horns.
Ooh.
It's horny devil.
It's growing horns.
Yeah, horns.
I didn't know there was a comet coming towards it.
Yeah, well, apparently so. And apparently this comet, we're going to be able to see it. It's not going to hit us, but it's very close, and we're going to be able to see it in the sky in 2025.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to go right past us, and we're going to see like a big comet and a little tail.
Whoa.
It's going to be cool.
That'd be interesting.
How the man should pick that up and say, like, right, that's going to skim us?
Yeah, no, yeah. What if it changed direction? Things? Yeah, it's growing horns. Didn't know that was going to happen, did they?
I think that's the thing about space. It's because there's no wind or anything in space. You can
one direction. You can
just one direction. That's the direction it's going. So
what they're doing in space? One direction. What they're doing in space?
They're conquering everywhere at the moment.
Yeah, they are.
Basically, they plotted its trajectory based on position it's going now. So they think, right, a little skim was there. So
yeah.
I remember like years ago where it was on the news, like through the night a comet just missed her.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember that in the news.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
just missed as well.
I don't know.
All sweating. Oof, that was close. Felt that.
I remember the one in the news where I was like, we could have accidentally created a black hole on Earth or something. They were doing some sort of experiment.
I remember that. It was an experiment.
And it was like at 2 a.m. our time, and I was shitting myself.
Well, they said if it worked, it'd suck us all inside it, almost like the Earth would just
completely kill me.
Yeah.
So like I couldn't sleep then. Eventually managed to, and I woke up and it was like 2:05. I was like, "Get in!
Yeah.
We've lived. We've done it."
Well, that was when he was still alive. Black hole. That's when he was still going.
Like the comedian then, the robot comedian.
Yeah, almost. That was good as him.
I didn't realise how much of a shagger Hawken was, but
Oh, yeah, he was a slut, wasn't he?
he was a
rampant.
shagger, wasn't he?
That film made you aware of that, didn't it?
Yeah,
The film about
Theory
him.
of everything.
Yeah. That slut when he had legs.
Well, he was still doing it as well when he was in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Faster.
Push me and then just touch me.
Yeah. And then the tune kicks in. A whale of a time. What a way to go out.
I don't know what.
Great.
Stephen Hawkins, smart man and a shagger. Go on,
Yeah.
lad.
I can't believe he still had an erection at that point. Like the bottom half gave up, but he's like, my dick's still going.
Yeah.
He's stronger than my legs.
Make the most of it.
Exactly, yeah.
That is not my joystick.
Let's go out on that. That was a
Just
bit-
one last thing. Steve's favourite subject. Are you a flat earther or a round earther?
Round Earth. Are you a flat Earth?
No, I'm a fuck.
I was going to say, like, I just.
It's pretty round there. Like
I mean,
Swedish.
didn't they try and prove flat Earth theory, but they proved that the Earth was round?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why have you done this? Now we're going to ask him all sorts of questions. Okay, Bermuda Triangle. What do you think of that?
I have no idea.
Okay, moving on.
I know that a lot of people in America think,
They think everything's real.
yeah, but they think that America's in the centre and everything revolves around that.
Yeah.
So they think the Earth's in the middle. The Earth's in the middle of the solar system, and America's at the number one point, and everything revolves around that.
Right. Well, did you know that flat earthers actually believe that Bermuda Triangle is a way out of the flat Earth?
I mean, they're more than welcome to go and try it out for themselves.
Yeah. So that's what he said, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think it was Ryan Stacey, I guess.
Yeah.
But so this was a guest that we had on. He was talks about flat Earth, and apparently he doesn't believe in anything.
Right.
So he's
But
got
I
a fear
think-
of everything.
But it did sound like he was into flat
It
earth, didn't
did sound like he was flat Earth.
I mean, this stoner came up to me and was like, pour water on a football,
Yeah.
and like you see it all dribbles off. So you couldn't do that if it was a round Earth, could you? I'm like,
Gravity's different. Like.
gravity, dickhead.
Yeah. There's a bigger force of gravity
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that Earth than there is on a ball.
Yeah, man. Flat Earth is a fucking weird, man.
It's fun though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I want to get a flat Earth. And I nearly got a flat Earther on, didn't I? But
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but he wanted to come on like 2 a.m. to wear time. I was like, fuck that.
So was he American?
American, yeah. Of
Yeah.
course, yeah. They all are. Not many flat earthers in England, is there? They're all in America.
Conspiracy like that are just they're literally invented for stupid people to sound clever.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
But I am interested, like I said to you, I'll probably get persuaded easily, me.
I'm
I'll
interested.
become a flat earther.
I'm interested in it because I want to know their way of thinking. I want to know
Yeah.
how their mind's working to convince themselves of this,
Yeah.
of this theory.
Yeah. There's loads of theories, though, isn't there?
Loads.
Just like they're probably the ones I think Scientology is real.
Scientology.
Yeah,
What do you know about
it's fucking bullshit.
that? what do you know about it? What's
That-
the ins and outs of it like?
That they think that some fucking aliens or something came.
Oh yeah,
on
lizard
Earth.
people.
Yeah,
What, the
lizard
Earth?
people. The only lizards are them.
Scientology sounds cool, doesn't it? The name Scientology, it says like, oh, they're studying science. They must know this, yeah. Aliens walk among us. Okay, maybe not.
Well, I mean, the mutants do if you've been to Sunderland.
He's back to that. There you go. He's recycled that joke.
That's a callback.
Go back. Stage 1 of comedy, huh?
Yeah.
I'm learning. Right, should we call it?
We'll call it a day.
Yeah.
A night. an
Fucking
evening.
long episode, that.
It was.
2 hours 40.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, we'll end it on that.
It's the longest gig you've done.
It is. Definitely longer than last night.
Right. Cheers. It's been brilliant having you on.
Yeah, thank you
And
very
you're
much.
welcome anytime.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to get a picture, don't we?
We do.
For the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've got 4 frames there that are empty, so we need to fill them
Yeah.
for the wall.
Sound. Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
4 different poses.
Just 4 different poses. Yeah.
Clothes are optional.
Right. See you later.
See you later.
See ya.
Ciao.
Bye bye for now.